See that playground? A lot of kids there. Every day in this country, 60 kids disappear. Some run away, but a lot are kidnapped by strangers or even by people they know. Almost 20,000 kids a year. 20,000 kids, one kid at a time. Maybe your kid, on your street, just like Jenny. You know, your kids can learn to protect themselves against crime at home, at school, on the street. Hey, nice going, Jenny. She's gonna tell her folks about this. And you can write them a gruff. Learn how to keep your family and your community safe and help take a bite out of crime.
Good morning, world. It's your boys, the Two Live Stews, Doug Stewart, Ryan Stewart, the makeup of those stews, and this is your Throwback Thursday edition of the Two Live Stews experience. Good morning. Good morning, world. Good morning, Mocha Bella. Good morning, Ralph Scott. Good morning, Sigma. I wish I was a Q dad. And honorable mention to Fly Tie. Shouts out to you, Fly Tie. Good morning, Dougie Stew. How you feeling today, sir?
I'm good, but I'm kind of, I'm kind of feeling a certain type of way, man, because Jenny probably still getting pimped out right now in Thailand, man. God damn. They scared our asses straight back in the day, man.
Well,
good morning, sir. Good morning.
Good morning. Thank you. Thank you very much for the salutations.
Wow.
Yeah, Tree mentioned in the meeting how, we were going to play that video. It's a throwback video back in the 70s.
Throwback Thursday.
How terrified she used to be when they played that video in Detroit. I mean, we grew up in different worlds, different areas. Where Tree grew up, they would literally be on the front porch and you could see kids just getting grabbed.
Right.
And at 2 o'clock on a Wednesday.
Right. Kids really didn't get grabbed in Moco, in Oakley especially.
Right.
Right.
Yeah, well, kids may have gone missing from time to time, but it wasn't like where Tree lived. Where Tree grew up at,
it was just because he went to the candy store and didn't tell his mom to them. But he was coming back home. Now I will say, and you're watching the Two Live Stews experience. Good morning, Doug Stewart.
Good morning, world. Good morning. Thank y'all for joining us. Good morning.
I will say that whole Wayne Williams stuff, that whole Wayne Williams saga in Atlanta, even though we were, 300 miles away, we were scared of shit.
Agreed.
Wayne Williams was like the boogeyman himself. And you thought at any moment he could snatch your ass up. He could just appear and snatch your ass up and take you to Wayne Williams' world or whatever.
Wherever he was taking them. Yeah. You do know that kids are still being taken, right? But it's just not.
Wait a minute, back up. Let's talk about that. Did McGruff say there's 20,000 kids a year get taken?
And that was 50 years ago.
Oh, yeah,
that was 50 years
at a higher rate now.
Oh, it's probably 20,000 a month now. Kidnapping kids left and right.
I mean, this is really nothing to laugh about.
No, it's not funny. Kidnapping kids left and right now. Sex trafficking and all kind of stuff. Yeah, I mean, boys, girls. I mean, if it was 20,000 50 years ago, it's like 20,000 a week now. Yeah, you got to watch your kids, man.
20,000 a week is kind of high, man. But I get the point. Yes, this definitely with technology today, it's real easy for a kidnapper to grab a kid today with all the technology and AI. They probably ask AI, like, what's the best way to snatch a kid off the corner? And AI will probably spell out exactly the steps and how to take a kid. Oh, yeah.
The kids be playing video games, and we got to get started this Throwback Thursday. We got to get into this show. We got a whole lot of stuff to cover.
Yeah.
The kids be playing these video games, and they be on the VR headsets and stuff. And we don't really police them and check up on them like you should. We go through phones, but it's not that often, At any given moment, man, I'll hear Morgan talking, and she'd be like, "Hey, Craig, did you just do so-and-so?" I'll be like, "Morgan, who's Craig?
Who the hell is Craig?
Who the hell is Craig, Morgan?"
Right.
It's just a friend from school, Dad. No, I've never heard that name before. Give me the VR headset.
Sir, you were joking, but predators have 1,000 times better, easier access to kids today because of the interweb.
That's my point. The phones, the emails, the technology, the computers. These kids are surrounded by total strangers. And of course, where there's strangers, there's dangers. Period.
And for young people, the commercial show, the commercial that we played, had the crime dog McGruff, and he was kind of like, our big buddy on Saturday morning cartoons. Yeah, there was a time where cartoons were played all Saturday morning, and that's all we did as kids. And McGruff was kind of like, McGruff was kind of like a guy that wanted to take care of you and help you out and just be a friend to you.
Right. McGruff was mentoring the young kids.
It's hard to explain. All right, so it is a Throwback Thursday. Today's Throwback Thursday subject is the great Isaiah Thomas. We'll talk more about that here in a second. There he goes right there, the great Isaiah Thomas. Trending topics. We're going to get to the trending topics here in a second. Top 5, last 48. We got a special guest today. I wouldn't even call her a guest. We got a special guest coming on today for the report, the entertainment report. And here's the big thing, man. I'm excited about this. Man. We taking calls, shorty. Woo! Woo! That's right. We're taking calls. After a year and almost a year and a half, we are ready. We think we're ready. We're going to hit all the buttons.
In actuality, it's not taking calls.
Right. You're right.
Right. Yeah. We're adding guests to the show that can jump on our Zoom via StreamYard. We're going to post a link for those who have the opportunity to come in via computer, via cell phone, or wherever you are. You click that link, and then you can jump on in the green room. And while people jump in there, we're going to access those people and allow them to get on the platform and talk with the stews.
Perfect. We're taking video calls, even better than calls.
That's right.
Now, there's some rules we need to put out there. And I'm talking to one person in particular.
Vern from Jersey. Listen to what Doug's about to say.
If you come on, this is a children's and a family show for the most part. Sometimes we start the cussing or whatever.
Vern, you got to have clothes on when you get on the video.
You got to have clothes on, except for the women, preferably. No, forget I said that. But yeah, have some clothes on, have your camera positioned correctly, and come on with a hot take. Don't come on with no, wasting our time, the people's time and anything. But in particular, this is to Vern. Vern, I feel like you might try to be the first one to call up. Have on clothes, Vern. All right, and watch your P's and Q's.
Shouts out to Loose Neck Side. Loose Neck Side said McGruff was butt-ass naked under that coat.
McGruff was a goddamn perv. McGruff was a perv. Speaking of which, pervs, you're watching the Two Live Stews Experience. We didn't talk about this in the pre-show, man, because I guess it just happened in late last night. Listen to this. This my boy sent me, my boy Frank. You know Frank Lasson.
Shouts out, Frank.
He says, sex fiend. She too young, so I broke her spleen. My bank account about to be clean. Lakers in 5. But it actually didn't happen that way, man. Lakers out.
Oh, Lakers went down in 5.
Yeah.
The way the saying was going is not what happened. It was quite honestly in reverse or the riverside of that number. But yes, the Lakers are done in 5.
They lose the series 4-1 to the Minnesota Timberwolves, 103-96. Bottom line of this whole series, man, LeBron had a decent night. Luka scored had a little bit better night. Luka actually got hurt in this game early. I stayed up trying to because that's my team. If you're new to the show, I'm a Lakers fan. Yep. Lakers are out, man.
Yep. JJ,
the big thing is we don't have no center. We got to trade for a center. We done gave away all our damn good centers. We gave away Randall. We gave away Zubac. We don't have a center. We played small ball last night with these guys, and we can't play small ball with these young guys. And Anthony Edwards is a beast. And it just JJ got out coached the entire series, and we don't have a damn center. In a nutshell,
JJ faced a lot of criticism, questionable rotations, all series, being out coached by Chris Finch, ultimately receiving an F grade when it comes to the analysts. And Luka, if he's not going to play no D and let people blow by him like they did all series, not just last night because of the back that he had a problem with early in the game, if he's going to let people blow by him like that, he got to at least drop 40.
Yeah, so
28 and 7 is impressive. 9 assists is impressive. But if he's not going to play no D, he's got to, at a minimum, have a 40-point triple-double if he wants to be an added addition or assist this team in victory.
I'm glad you said that because you reminded me and you're watching the Two Live Stews experience, Doug Stewart, Ryan Stewart.
And also, man, real quick, please remember what you're going to say. Please remember what you're going to say. Or is it simply Ant-Man is the next thing in this league?
No, he's been the next thing. He's been the next thing. Yeah.
So this is a true maturation process where we possibly could be seeing out with the old, which is LeBron. He's 40 years old, man. And I wish he would just let the salt and pepper be in his beard. I wish he wouldn't dye his beard before he played. I wish he would go out there looking just because I've seen the white on the edges a lot. I wish he would just go out there with his beard like it naturally was. I think it would be nice.
Some people believe in Beijing, man. We don't believe in that. My LB talk about it look like I've been drinking milk. I'm not dyeing my face. I'm not.
I got 4 or 5 of them in there. But yeah, man. So the Timberwolves might be the next hot thing, man, because they got a decent squad. Rudy Gobert got his man on last night when it came to points. Right. Go ahead, man. I'm sorry.
I can't stand Rudy Gobert. He make me
27 and 24. He can make you as sick as you want. Even Shaq said last night during the broadcast, I'm surprised I'm going to say this, Kenny. I'm surprised I'm going to say this, y'all. But even Rudy balling.
Right.
Even Rudy balling.
Yeah, I can't. Yeah. Back to Luka, and you're watching Two Live Stews experience. Now I remember why I really didn't give him all of the love and hype that everybody else in the industry does. Because one, his cardio, his fitness is always in question. Looks like he should be able to, he should want to drop 15 pounds or so, 20 pounds or so. And the second thing is exactly what you said, man. Luka can't stop anybody.
No,
he can't stop anybody. He can't, man.
Early in the game, Ant-Man was one-on-one with Luka and taking these ungodful threes. And the announcers kept saying, why would he take that bad three when it's Luka checking him? He can just walk by Luka, and he literally started walking by Luka.
I mentioned it.
And again, man, I'm not a guy that's going to be like, I told you so. But when they made that trade, I said that if Dallas stays healthy, they may have one up on the trade for the short term because Luka's a mess, man. He's a great player, but if he don't go for 40, he's not an asset to the roster.
He can play. Bigger questions are now, what do we do going forward, man? LeBron is 40. That didn't look like a team. You're going to have to make some moves to bring in a center. The Hayes kid is just not the answer. He didn't play last night. He got a DNP last night. We got nobody center. We gave away Julius Randle. We gave away Zubac. I mentioned earlier. Hell, we gave away Lonzo. We gave away we gave away Ingram. I wish we could get all them guys back that we've given away over the last couple of years.
I read like in Luka's first 3 to 4 years, he had like 25 dunks. And in the last 2 or 3 years, he's only had 2, man.
What? He's had 2 dunks in the last 2 years? Well, he can't get up off the ground. Shouts out to Rel Scott.
Morning, Rel. Prime ties to go.
Yeah.
Hustle man on the t-shirts, even though I've seen that design before. Rel sent you that shirt?
I've seen it before, too. I think he bootlegged it.
But come on, Rel.
Because I've seen it before, too.
Come on, Rel.
What it is definitely a play on the Falcons and Outcast.
Yes. I love it. I love the shirt.
Yeah, it's dope. Shouts out, Rel. Even though you bootleg and you about to go to jail.
Well, let me ask you a question. He's not moving. Rel lives in Philly. He's not moving those shirts in Philly. What's he doing?
Sir, that's a federal crime. He moving shirts over the border, over the state line
across
of Pennsylvania.
Oh hell, Rel.
Yeah.
Prime ties to go. Add prime ties to go. The number 2 to go. At prime ties.
You about to go to jail, Rel. Hey, couple quick mentions. Hey, listen, if you need life insurance, I sell life insurance in my daily life. As a matter of fact, if you want to talk about getting life insurance, I'd love to help you. Give me a call, 678-770-8073. And the second thing is, man, we've been talking about this travel thing for the last couple of months, and we're about to roll out even more big-time news about travel. But are you the guy or the gal that organizes the family reunions, the guy, the girls' trips? How about the next time the family or friends put you to work doing it, you make a healthy commission? All right? Email me, Doug Stewart, or sme.dougstewart@gmail.com, and in the subject line, put travel, your phone number, and the city that you live in. Stu's going global, shorty. We're going to talk to you more about this over the next couple of weeks. We're planning a couple of big outings / excursions with the listeners, so stay tuned for your boys. We're going global. We're going global.
These ninjas snitching like convicted felons. Courtney, I mean, everybody know Rail lives in Philly and Doug is in Georgia. we ain't doing no snitching. I mean, ninjas be doing it to themselves. I mean, come on. Yeah. Hustle Man sending us shirts to hustle, okay? And when he sends them to us, we hustling his shirts and putting the word out. But yeah, he live in Philly.
Hey, man, ignore that guy. Ignore that guy. You know we just playing. It's just comedy. It's just comedy. So, yeah, we got a lot to get into today, man. Some memes. We're going to talk about your boy, Rump. Put a T in front of it. Top trending topic. How about this? Jeff Ulbrich, man. Head coach, defensive coordinator for the Atlanta Falcons. Him and his boy. You saw what the NFL did to him, man? About this whole...
First of all, I'd like to publicly apologize to Shadur and the Sanders family for what occurred. Second of all, I want to publicly apologize to Mr. Blaine, Terry Fontenot, Raheem Morris, and the entire Falcons organization. My actions of not protecting confidential data were inexcusable. My son's actions were absolutely inexcusable. And for that, we are both deeply sorry.
Yeah, so we kind of took a long time getting into a bunch of other stuff. So we get back to the break, man. We got to talk about that. We got to talk about it.
Can I make a quick comment about that early trending topic?
Okay.
From the start of this whole fake call gate, it never bothered me.
Wait, no, you got a whole list. You got to save this till we get back. That's a great ass tease. It didn't bother you?
It never bothered me.
Well, I mean, of course it wouldn't. Let's talk about it when we get back. As soon as we get back, we're gonna get into that.
Okay. Shouts out to all the super chatters. Thank y'all for a Thursday morning super chat. We really appreciate it. You will be acknowledged and your comments read a little bit later. We got a Throwback Thursday going down, y'all. Got a surprise guest coming in for you a little bit later. Whatever y'all do, please keep it locked. It's your boys, Doug and Ryan Stewart. It's the 2 Live Tuesday experience. Good morning, y'all.
Good morning.
Are you tired of workouts that leave you feeling drained? Do you want to push your limits without compromising your health? Introducing NPE, the ultimate pre-workout powerhouse. NPE is packed with natural plant-based ingredients that fuel your body and mind. We're talking about sustained energy, enhanced focus, and accelerated recovery. All this while giving your immune system a powerful boost. But NPE doesn't stop there. It also stimulates circulation, enhancing blood flow throughout your body. And it doesn't just improve your workout performance, it also boosts fertility and sexual drive in both men and women. Whether you're a seasoned athlete or just starting your fitness journey, NPE is here to help you reach new heights. Don't settle for sluggish workouts. Unleash your inner athlete with NPE. That's natural performance energy. This is not your ordinary pre-workout supplement. Our clients will tell you NPE also stands for natural power, peak performance. Every workout.
Good morning, world. It's your boy, Live Stews. Doug Stewart, Ryan Stewart, the makeup of those stews.
Yeah.
Your 2 Live Stews experience. Good morning, world. I went through in a little throwback too, man, because it is Throwback Thursday. You know?
Yeah, we got some true throwback stuff going on today, man. Oh, that's dope. That's dope. And I guess my shirt could be considered a throwback too. Outkast's been around for 30 years. As Ollie talked about in the last show, they got inducted or got voted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. And so my little Outkast representation today is good for Throwback Thursday. You represent AI. That was a special edition jersey right there.
It was. Yeah.
The Black John.
I forgot the reason and the purpose for it, but shout out to our guy back from Distant Replays, Andy. Shouts out to you, Andy.
Yeah.
Got a whole bunch of them.
Yeah, we showing a little love to Philly and Rel and all of those folks up there. But go ahead.
Real quick, how do you get a country girl's attention? How do you get a country girl's attention?
The problem with your jokes is they're just so abrupt.
How do you get a country girl's, just real quick, we can move on with the show if you just answer the question. How do you get a country girl's attention?
I don't know. How do you get a country girl's attention?
A tractor.
Oh, that's pretty good. It's not good enough for me to laugh out loud or anything like
It's
that.
okay.
LOL.
I don't need you to laugh out loud. They're going crazy right now in the chat. They're going crazy. I don't need you to laugh out loud. It's okay. It's not for you. It's not for you. It's for them.
Hey, so let's finish out this thought, man. Jeff Ulbrich, defense coordinator for the Atlanta Falcons, got fined $100,000 out of his own pocket.
Yep.
And the Falcons, the organization, got fined $250,000 by the NFL because of Jeff Ulbrich's son's Jackson's prank call to Shedeur Sanders on draft day. You said that what were you about to say before we went to break?
Ulbrich's got to take, the defensive coordinator's got to take that $100,000 out of his son's behind. That's A.
Take it out of his ass. Right.
B, $250,000 to Arthur Blank is what? $150 to us?
Right.
So that's all fluff. Ulbrich
and I also think the Falcons are probably going to slide him Ulbrich the money to pay his fine too, probably.
Well, I don't think Blank should, but more than likely, yes.
Okay.
But my point is my phone rang about two or three times during the draft, people playing around on my phone. This ain't new. This always happens. Now, the fact that it's the defensive coordinator's kid and he got the information off his dad's computer, that's a minor subject. But just like Shedeur, man, this was not a big deal to me. Who cares? This is not a big deal.
But it was so public and it was so embarrassing and it was so, what's the word? It's so tacky.
I agree.
It was real tacky. And you playing with people like Big Worm, you playing with people's emotions, man.
I agree.
You wait your entire life, and I don't think your story wasn't as comparable as this because this kid was on TV the entire first round. They were fanning, going back and forth, panning back and forth to him, and it was embarrassing. I think it was embarrassing to his entire family, to him and his family.
I am not comparing my draft to Shedeur's, but kids' phones have been ringing that are waiting for that call that they've waited for their entire life. Every draft for the last 140 years, man. Well, since cell phones have been around. Just like Shedeur said, it's a mistake. It's no big deal. You know, it was done. I wasn't as moved by this story as a lot of people were.
So do you think you think they got the fines right? You think it was too much? Not enough? No, they shouldn't have given them a fine, $350,000 in fines at all?
Because of the confidential information and the way the kid got the phone number to do it, yeah, I'm fine with the slap on the wrist that they got. But Ulbrich's probably making $4 or $5 million, man, as a coordinator. That $100,000, okay.
No, he ain't making no $5 million. He probably making $500,000, not $5 million, man.
DC Ulbrich's.
Yeah, AI will tell you real quick. You're watching the Two Live Stews Experience. Doug Stewart, Ryan Stewart.
Contract.
Yeah. No way. Not $5 million.
Yeah. Jeff Ulbrich has a salary of $1.6 million. Okay, so
that's a lot more than I thought.
Yeah, he get $100,000 a game, but it's yearly. It's probably year round he's getting paid. He lost a game check, man. It's a slap on the wrist, man. He lost a game check, and they don't care about this. They care because they know that now we know that confidential information got put out on the team's dime, and you don't want to have loose lips in your business. So it's a tad embarrassing, but those fines are a slap on the wrist, sir.
Speaking of which, when I mentioned McDonald's value meal, what price point comes into your mind?
$2.99.
Exactly.
$2.99.
Sir, I walked into Mickey D's yesterday, and I fell off the wagon. I did talk about fall off the wagon, right, with this hamburger, right? This beef.
Let's address that later, but go ahead with the story.
Sir, not a Happy Meal. Happy Meal used to be what, 99 cents? Sir, a value meal at McDonald's now is $9.99. When did this happen?
There's no value in the value meal.
There's
no value in the value meal.
First of all, I don't even think they call it that anymore because that would be some type of
It'd be blasphemous. It'd be a lie. Yeah, you can sue them for false information.
I mean, it happened so suddenly. Yeah. Whenever I think of Happy Meals or value meals, and for people that are new to the show, my first job ever was in Mickey D's. I always think $2.99.
Yep.
Value meals today in 2025 are $9.99. I don't even know how that happened or when that happened. Was it a gradual thing? What?
So you hadn't been in the fast food game in a while, but in New York, it's like $20. In New York, it's like a dub. It's more than 15 in New York.
Damn, that's crazy. I'm sorry to get off subject, but you kind of mentioned something that made me think of that because I wanted to talk to you about that. But yeah, man, I've been treating myself to one burger a week. I thought I told you about the Big Mac I had a couple of weeks ago, man. Well, the next morning I had a real bad problem the next morning. Just put it like that. You can imagine, you can guess.
Those ribs I made on Easter Sunday, man. The little bite I took, I've been fighting it. I've been fighting that feeling ever since, man.
What do you mean?
Man, I want to eat pork again bad. I make the kids bacon and sausage just about every morning, man, with their eggs and their grits or with their pancakes. And the bite I took of those ribs a couple of days ago keeps telling me, hey, you took a bite a couple of days ago. It's okay. You weren't sick, right? You can bite that bacon. You can. Oh, my gosh. The kids left without taking their bacon. You're going to throw that bacon away. You're not giving it to the dog, are you? You can eat that bacon. I've been dealing with it's bad, man.
Right. Me being a connoisseur of The Wire, that's how they get you. They give you a little hit. They give you a little hit to keep you coming back. Okay? All right? They used to call them G-Packs on The Wire. They give you a little half of a G-Pack, whatever a G-Pack is. They give you a half of a G-Pack, and you are hooked forever. Yeah. You nickel and diming $5 every day until you eat a whole rack of ribs. Yeah, that's what's going to end up for you, sir.
That's where I'm at, man.
Hey, listen. So I guess people are scared about this technology, man. Nobody's called in yet. We love for you, Tree. Post the link again in the chat. And we want to take your calls, whatever's on your mind, sports, entertainment-wise, which, by the way, we got a great entertainment surprise for you today. Stay tuned, and we can get into your call. Just be respectable.
Oh, Special K probably sleeping. That cat hit me up.
Oh, Special K hit me up yesterday, too. I got to call him back. What did he call you about?
Well, he said he just was – I texted him back. I was out on the soccer field with Morgan. I texted him back and was like, hey, man, I'm on the soccer field. Everything cool? His response was like, yeah, man, I'm just calling to talk some sports. So it would be perfect for him right now to use that link to get his hot take off his chest. Tree man need to text that link to Special K. I bet he'll call in.
Wait a minute. You sure he not? Because usually when somebody call you out of the blue like that, they about to ask you for some money. Like I ain't talked to Special K in years. And he just called me and you out of the blue?
I think he's doing okay for himself, man. The Shador thing was a real thing, man. The Shador thing, a lot of people. Oh God, it's Chief Rock.
I told you. God. Vern from Jersey, what up, baby?
Good morning, Vern from Jersey. What's up, baby?
What's going on, people?
Vern, how you doing, man? I'm happy. I'm actually happy, and I feel kind of honored at the same time that you'd bless us with your presence this morning. The first caller, man.
Hey, man, you know, when you calling me out, you know what I'm saying? I'm trying to get dressed, you know. I didn't know if I should come on dressed or undressed. So, you know.
No, Vern. No, we were saying don't come on undressed. That's what we were saying.
Oh, that's what you were saying?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Vern, talk to us a little bit about your Knicks, man. What you got?
Oh, they're going to win tonight. They're going to win the championship. But on a bigger note, man, I had a story to tell, man. Could I tell it right quick?
Yeah,
Please tell your story, Vern.
Okay,
it's your show.
Today is Mom Duke's 83rd birthday, right? You know, she in heaven. So
rest in peace, Mom Dukes. Rest in peace.
I remember the time when y'all gave a viewing party for the playoffs, the NBA playoffs, up at Dantana's, right? And we had the back room, and Moms had hit the number that day and was treating everybody to drinks. You remember that, right?
I remember, Vern. Hey, Vern, and that's not the only thing I remember. I remember your mom kept hugging me that night, and her hands kept going lower and lower every time she hugged me.
Why you flipping the man's story?
No, tell him, Vern. Tell him, Vern.
Yeah, he right. Mom's a little tipsy that night. You know what I'm saying? You know.
Hey, Vern,
we appreciate you checking in, man.
So the Knicks going to get it done tonight?
Oh yeah, man. We got to get rid of Tibbs, man. I'm campaigning for Mark Jackson to coach that team, man, because Tibbs is not the coach for us, bro.
Mark Jackson should have been the coach of the New York Knicks.
Yeah, definitely, man. Hey, man, y'all doing your thing, man. Hey, listen, invite me out one night, man. Shit, y'all don't even do that no more, man.
Yeah.
No, we about to put that back on these streets, Vern. We appreciate you calling, Vern.
Appreciate
that's
the call,
Vern.
Oh,
Chief Rockin' Vern, man. We appreciate you, Vern.
That worked pretty good.
That was really good.
That worked pretty good.
That was crystal clear and it was fine.
Crystal clear, fine. We taking it like in 2001. We were taking calls. It's 2025. Right. We should be doing video calls.
I agree.
Like the Jetsons.
I agree. We got a trending topic to jump into for this segment, don't we, man?
Yes, we do. We're gonna drop it now. I think we are gonna drop it now.
That's why she did that.
She reminds us. She be reminding us. You're watching the Two Live Stews Experience.
Wasn't a member of a gang, and then they looked, and on his knuckles he had MS-13.
There's a dispute.
Well, wait a minute. He had MS-13 on his knuckles tattooed.
Oh, he had some tattoos that are interpreted that way. But let's move on.
Wait a minute. Hey, Terry.
He did not have the letter MS-13.
It says MS-13.
That was photoshopped. So let me
That was photoshopped, Terry. You can't do that. Hey, they're giving you the big break of a lifetime. You know, you're doing the interview. I picked you because, frankly, I never heard of you, but that's okay.
This guy's an imbecile.
He tried to help the man save it. He tried to help the president save himself.
He did.
Let's just move on. Hey, Mr. President. Oh, it's okay. Let's just move on. Hey, man, that was Photoshop, man. Okay, let's just move on.
Okay, so for people that don't know what was going on, I wrote the guy's name down that was doing the interview with Trump.
Man, who cares?
Trump just goes into this guy that was shipped back to the other country.
They've been shipping people to Venezuela.
And Trump is adamant that this guy has an MS-13, which is the Mexican gang, notorious Mexican gang. Trump is insistent that this guy had that tattooed on his hands. The reporter is saying, listen, Mr. Trump, we verified all of this. He didn't have MS-13, which is the name of the gang, tattooed on his hand. That was photoshopped. He said it real quick. So he basically tried to give Trump an out. Mr. President, no, that was photoshopped. We verified that was photoshopped.
He attacks everyone, though. Yeah, I don't know your name. I asked for you, but I don't even know who you are. I mean,
right?
You can't help but be, hey man,
an asshole.
He's a dick, man.
When the guy was basically making him look like a fool, and maybe at some point he realized, oh yeah, I'm probably wrong. I didn't do my research. Right. Then he starts to insult the guy.
Now I got to turn on him. Now I got to get him. And that's what they elected. That's who you elected. That's who y'all elected.
No, I don't think majority of our audience elected the guy.
I'm looking at them. I'm looking at the people. They know who they are. I wasn't looking at you, Doug. I mean, I know it looks like I'm looking at you, but I'm not looking at you. I'm looking at them people.
Man, what's the matter with that guy? What's the matter with that guy? And they are adamant, but they are adamant in not admitting they're wrong. That guy, a U.S. citizen, whether he was part of some gang at some point or another, that's not the point. The point is due process. The point is, if they don't like something me or you say right now, they theoretically
come and get us. They
theoretically can throw us on a plane and ship our ass back to Africa, or not even Africa, to Venezuela, or Czechoslovakia or wherever the hell they want to do. That's the whole point.
Yeah, it's bad, man. His approval rating right now is below 40%. It's the worst of any president this short in their time in the U.S. country's history.
So listen, top 5 results coming up a little bit later. Trending topic. We got one more big trending topic.
Why do you feel like men, especially NBA players, get with the white women? Is it because they're easy, quote unquote?
I got some theories, but I really want to hear it from him.
I do too. I want to hear it too.
I honestly think that maybe they appreciate maybe more and they apologize more.
Listen, I'm scared. Hold on. No. Hold on.
We're going to talk about that in the next segment, man.
And it's funny we talk about that today because the last segment you acknowledged to the world that at one point you were down with the swirl.
No, that's not what I said. If you're going to try to do that, you got to be precise. If you're going to try to do that, you got to be precise.
I'm sorry. Correct me.
Right. Yeah. Yes. I have dipped my chocolate in that milk. Don't get it twisted.
I just said you were down with the swirl. What's the difference?
But that was not a regular thing for me. It was like once in high school, like once in college.
Did I intimate it was an everyday thing?
Yeah, I really was in love with this chick in Detroit. That was from the other side. But
you were in love with a pink toe man?
Coming up, the entertainment report, throwback.
Yeah, coming up, entertainment news. Y'all don't want to miss this entertainment as well. And then we gotta finish out that conversation about the swirl.
You didn't have those experiences growing up?
I mean, no.
Wow. You guys really miss the HBCU. I'm black, man.
You goddamn right. You goddamn right. Let's go to break. How about that?
I mean, up next, we got a real special entertainment report on our Throwback Thursday. Y'all keep it locked to your boys, the Two Live Stews and the Two Live Stews Experience.
Hope you didn't eat this spaghetti.
I'm not gonna tell you try it. Have you ever been stranded on the side of the road, Ollie?
Yes.
It's not comfortable, is it?
No.
Dogs and poodles, if you find yourself in a jam on the side of the highway, give my folks at Bay 11 Towing a call, 404-770-6949. Again, that's 404-770-6949. Being stranded on the side of the road in Metro Atlanta is very stressful and dangerous. Bay 11 Towing is who you need to call, whether you're dealing with a flat tire, dead battery, full-on breakdown, or whatever that may have you on the side of the road. Call our folks at Bay 11 Towing, and they will get to you with a competitive rate and quicker than everybody else in town. Again, that's Bay 11 Towing. That number is 404-770-6949. It's the Throwback Thursday, y'all, and guess who's going to be our throwback guest / entertainment reporter? The Fly Girl is in the building.
Hi.
Good morning, Fly Girl. Good morning. Good morning. How are you?
I'm amazing. How are you?
Doing absolutely fantastic.
Fly Girl, you're a sight for sore eyes. How you doing? Look at that. We got history. This picture about 20 years old, at least 20.
Or maybe
Do you
older
remember
than
where we were?
We were at the George Clinton Atomic Dog concert out at it was somewhere near
Centennial
downtown.
Park.
It was
Centennial Park.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right. Fly Girl, good morning. What's up with you? How you doing?
I'm really doing great. I wanted to just remind you all, since we're doing Throwback Thursday, that at that concert, do you remember how bad Donald Glover, well, then Childish Gambino, was sweating? We were concerned.
I bet Doug forgot. I bet Doug forgot about that.
I'm trying to remember. He performed? What was
yes, but as Childish Gambino, remember?
Right.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
And
he
were like,
was
wow.
soaked from head to toe.
Woo. It was, but, on a good note, which I love to be on, he's done some amazing things since then.
He's done a lot of amazing things since then. And that
Miss
had
Show
to
Atlanta.
be that had to be 2005 or 6 maybe. Something like that.
It's been about 20 years, sir, for sure. No doubt about it.
A really long time.
Yeah. So for new people watching the show and like, who is this lady? Where's Arlie? This was one of our original entertainment reporters, Fly Girl, aka Tammy. Can we give out your government name? Don't do that.
Absolutely. Tamara Gilliam.
Tamara Gilliam. Exactly. Great to see you. Great to see you.
It's great to see you too.
Before we get into the report, Fly Girl, you're wearing a jersey. Talk to me about the jersey you got on.
Absolutely. I'll snap it so you can see it. It's a Pittsburgh number 17. This is my uncle's jersey from when he played for the Pittsburgh Steelers. There he is.
Yes.
Joe Gilliam.
The great Joe Gilliam in the building, one of the first black quarterbacks in the National Football League.
Jefferson Street Joe. Jefferson Street Joe Gilliam. What you know about that? Tennessee State's finest. Tennessee State's finest.
I also have on the earrings, if you see that.
Also have on the earrings, if you see that.
And the necklace.
How's your uncle doing, Fly Girl? What's your uncle up to these days?
So he passed away, but we definitely have kept his name alive through the foundation that is named after him. And basically, we provide services for kids that we have at a football camp every year for a week, and for inner city youth in Nashville, Tennessee.
Awesome.
So that's the Joe W. Gilliam Foundation.
You know my baby girl's at Tennessee State now, right?
Let's go.
Yeah.
We'll be there. The camp is actually at Tennessee State every year.
Wow.
And this year is our 25th anniversary, which we're really proud of. And we're going to have a great dinner at the end of the week for all of our donors and sponsors and people that we just are so appreciative of for all the fundraising that they do to keep the legacy alive. And I just want to send a shout out to everybody at the foundation, including my dad, Craig Gilliam, my sister, Stacy Watkins, and our executive director, Lamar Blackwell, and James Wade, who keeps all the football going.
Outstanding. We got to make sure that when y'all do the event, that if Kara, who is on the track scholarship there, has the time, maybe she can volunteer and help you guys out.
I would love that. And you know what? It's so much fun. I go every year, and I'm out there doing drills.
Yeah.
Just like in Atlanta tonight.
I love it.
I'm actually headed to Nashville early Saturday morning. They're running at Vanderbilt, Tennessee State. And my daughter Kara is running at Vanderbilt. This is second to last track meet of the year, and they got the conference finals in the OVC, the Ohio Valley Conference, next weekend. So it's in Missouri, so I don't know if I'm going to that. It's somewhere, some school in Missouri. I'm not sure. Yeah, I don't know.
Fly Girl, I know you're not reading the chat because you're talking with us right now, but I tend to glance over there from time to time. Everybody is saying hello. Everybody is speaking to you. People are sending in donations saying, hey, Fly Girl. So surely you have truly been missed, Fly Girl, and everybody's excited to see you.
I love that. Oh, well, while everybody's in the chat, Tree, can you please put up the foundation website so people can see what we're doing and donate?
That's great.
And stay in touch.
That's great. Awesome. Good stuff. Good stuff.
All right. We'll get that stuff popped up here in a second, Fly Girl. There it goes right there. JoeGilliamFoundation.org. JoeWGilliamFoundation.org. Make sure you check those that website out to see what's going on in Tennessee and what's going on with the events that they've got going on. And shouts out to the foundation. Shouts out to you, Fly Girl, for all that y'all doing for those students for sure.
Yes. And you know what is really, really beautiful as well is that his daughter, LaWanda, is a part of the foundation, and she's been helping for 25 years as well. So definitely want to give her kudos. We love her.
Outstanding. Yep. Absolutely outstanding. Let's get to that report, Fly Girl. I think you got some birthdays for us.
Oh, I do. Now, this is one of my favorites. It is Tina Campbell from Mary Mary. And guess how old she is? She looks so good and so young. She's 51.
Okay. I wouldn't have guessed 51.
Right?
She looks old. No, I would have never guessed 50 years old.
She looks amazing.
Uh-huh.
And we also have Tim McGraw, who's an actor, also really huge country singer. And to his credit, married to Faith Hill.
Wait a minute. How long they been married, Fly Girl? I didn't even realize they were married.
No, they've been married for a really long time, and he's 58 today.
Okay, so 58.
Happy birthday to McGraw.
Mm-hmm. He's 58. You know, he's sold over 90 million records.
No clue.
Good
no
for me.
Now he's a country singer, right?
Yeah, Tim McGraw, but he also he's an actor, and he is really gotten a lot of critical acclaim for his acting capabilities.
Okay.
So he's huge. And then we also have Darius McCrary. Do y'all remember who that is from Family Matters?
Yeah, the oldest son.
Yes, Eddie Winslow.
Eddie Winslow. He been in the news lately for some not so flattering things.
But we don't want to talk about that on his birthday.
Okay, right. Let's not talk about that.
I mean, you're not wrong.
Fly Girl's the epitome of positivity always. She was like, oh no, we don't want to talk about that on his birthday, do we?
You're right. We shouldn't talk about him dating transvestites. You're exactly right. Let's not do it. Let's not do it.
You're running out. You're running out, Doug.
I love that.
Him and Malik Yoba. Their affinity for transvestites. Let's not get into that.
So it's something that repeatedly happens, man?
Oh yeah, just do a Google search. Hey, he's really into that. Allegedly. Listen, I don't want to get into it, so let's move on.
Right. You're right. Fly Girl, you're
49.
Right.
49. Eddie Winslow is 49. Okay.
Yeah, and he is still acting, so he's got some good gigs coming up. So I've heard.
All right.
So that's pretty good. So those are the celebrity birthdays for today.
All right.
That's out to old Eddie, aka Doodoo Brown. I'm sorry, Fly Girl. Wait a minute. What's going on here, Fly Girl? Whoa, wait a minute.
He's not no transvestite.
Do y'all recognize
or transform
the lady in the pink hair?
The lady in the pink hair is, you're watching the 2 Live Stews Experience. Is that Pepper from Salt and Pepper? No.
No,
wait a minute. Fly Girl. That is you.
Yeah.
Look at Doug.
What? Wait a minute. Where's this at?
First of all, I'm dressed as Nicki Minaj, and that's Beyonce next to me. And we were in a lip sync battle at Publicis where I worked at the time. And let's just say we were the crowd favorites.
What? Put it back up, Tree, one more time. Put it back up.
Let's just say we were the crowd favorites. I bet you were.
Yeah, Fly Girl, you even hit a celebrity star pose.
It was dope. So much fun. First of all, we did the song that they do together, which is Feeling Myself. Y'all remember Feeling Myself, right?
Right.
I'm feeling myself. I'm feeling myself.
We would pay for the video, Fly Girl. You got any video? We would pay for it. I mean, you got any video around?
Not a lot, but we would pay for it. You don't have
Not a lot. Doug, you might pay a lot if you knew like how much we danced.
Oh yeah?
I mean, well, yeah, because I was rapping. So you can dance more when you're rapping than you can when you're singing. That's why Beyonce is so impressive.
So by my remembrance, don't you know like all of them cats from the Dungeon family?
Yeah.
You
I went to high school with most of them. Yeah.
Right. You went to Maze, right?
Yeah.
Right. Okay. So
Raiders represent.
I remember all of that. Yeah. So in Atlanta, Maze High School was like the big high school where like the majority of ATL celebrities attended Maze High School in Southwest Atlanta.
Absolutely.
Don't get everybody arguing about that because you know people are going to think the same thing about their school.
You had Outkast, Goody Mob, TLC. Well, Rosanda went there. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So quite a few. So, I mean, we're really proud.
Yeah.
Turned out a lot of stars.
Yes.
You should be.
What else you got for us, Fly Girl?
Well, while we're on Beyonce, I wanted to talk a little bit about her ticket sales for Cowboy Carter. Have you all heard about that?
No.
That they had a rough time selling out. The tickets were really expensive initially, but they did drop the prices so that she could have a great opening night. And so I'm happy about that.
And that's for the show in Atlanta? Is that what
Cowboy Carter? It's a world tour, but they started in LA.
Okay. Because I know that she's coming to Atlanta.
Well, are you gonna go?
I don't know. How much them tickets?
Well, I mean, the floor tickets where we would be are like over $1,000.
One thing you remember about me, Fly Girls, I'm the epitome of.
He's frugal.
That's a good word. I'm the epitome of
Okay,
frugal.
so then you would be in the section where they drop the tickets in the nosebleeds.
That's fine.
Quick question, Fly Girl. Give me your take on the album. Do you like the country style album? Are you supporting the album? Was it good for you? Because a lot of people have had mixed reviews on this show.
Well, I'll say this. I like some of the songs. It's not an album that I would play the entire album and listen to it all in one sitting, which that's how you know you really love an album. Like you just have to hear every song. But she does have some hits on there that I think are noteworthy. And, you know, she worked with Miley Cyrus, and I like Miley.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Yeah. I'm a Beyonce fan. I'm rooting for Beyonce, so.
Well, a really good part of the show that they are talking a lot about is she bought her daughters out, Blue Ivy and her youngest daughter, Rumi. And Rumi kind of stole the show, which was great.
Rumi?
Rumi. Yes, that's her daughter's name. And
how old is Rumi now? She's got to be really, really young still.
She's still very, very young. But it was such a sweet moment because she was so excited and the fans went crazy when she came out and she really appreciated it. And it was such a tender moment. It gave you like a real insight into like the softer side of Beyonce. And it was really special. And Blue Ivy was out there as well, really in her bag. She can dance.
Okay. I love it. I love it.
Yeah.
She ain't got no choice but to be able to dance.
Yeah. That family.
They did great.
Justani said Doug gonna turn around when he see how much parking costs. Yeah, he don't spend no money now.
Nah,
he don't spend no money.
It's the principle of the matter. It's the principle of the matter. $20 to park? That's crazy.
All right, we'll get you a parking pass, Doug.
$9.99 for a Happy Meal? Hell no.
We're gonna get you a parking pass and a real meal deal at McDonald's, and then you'll participate.
I wanted this guy to stall me out the other day and let me set up a payment plan for that $100 I owed him. He wasn't even listening. Brothers like that who needs enemies.
No, man.
But go ahead, Fly Girl. I digress. Go ahead.
You got to pay what you owe, man.
What would be the payment plan on $100?
Well, next door, Fly Girl.
Well, I know you all said that you were going to talk about how you felt about what happened with the Falcons. And I've heard, I was backstage and I heard, you know, some of the input, and I just want to put my 2 cents in. I don't think the fine was big enough because I was offended myself.
Yeah.
It's not like back in the day when you were drafted, Ryan, those phones were given specifically from the NFL to those players. So, I mean, it's really kind of a lot different than if people just have your personal phone number and they're prank calling you. They were prank calling him on an NFL phone. So to me, that makes it more egregious. So I say, raise the fine.
Raise the fine. Hell yeah. Yeah, it's real. It's just real tacky. They embarrassed the kid. It's still a young man. He's an adult. I'm pretty sure he's over 21. But it was just tacky as hell, and I think they deserve that.
Are you proud of how Shador handled that situation, Fly Girl? He handled it like a G.
He did, you know, because he's been really good at sort of bringing it down 1,000 and being a little more media savvy since he got a lot of splashback from, you know, the combines and things like that. So I think he's learning really fast. The curve is like really short for him. So he's figuring it out.
Yeah.
And Fly Girl, before we let you go, are you related? And I'm sorry if I don't remember. I've taken a lot of hits to the head. It's been a long time since we talked and I've seen you. Is John Gilliam your family too?
Okay. Yes, absolutely.
Yeah. South Carolina State legend.
Yes, absolutely. And
is that your uncle or your cousin or what?
So that's my cousin. His daughter Taryn also went to Mays and went to Hampton. Hey,
right.
And he has a son, John Zay, who is a really big person in the music scene in Atlanta.
Okay, so John Gilliam, for people that don't know, John Gilliam, the first pick, I think he was the first pick for the New Orleans Saints when they came into the league in the late 60s, South Carolina State alumni, and he actually scored the first touchdown for the Saints when they came into the league, the NFL in 1966. Look up John Gilliam. Ball.
Yes, that's right.
That's dope.
Only problem with John Gilliam, he's a noob. He's a noob.
Oh, but my daddy is too.
Oh, God damn, Flagger. I really, you could have kept that to yourself.
Yeah, that's the Gilliam thing.
Do you have a family full of HBCU graduates? Is everybody graduated from HBCU, like kind of like our family, other than me?
Yeah.
That's good. That's dope. Yeah. I love it.
Yeah, Howard, Spelman, Morehouse, Tennessee State, South Carolina State. The list goes on and on. Like we're true to it, not new to it.
Absolutely, great stuff.
Fly Girl, we miss you. You did an outstanding job. Thank you for filling in for Ollie, Fly Girl. Outstanding job.
We'll
have you back, definitely. Yes.
We miss you more. We miss you more, Fly Girl. Thank you so very much.
Throwback Thursday. That's good. That's great. That's good, man.
Fly Girl still looking good.
Absolutely. Yeah.
She easy on the eyes.
Like the old people said, she easy on the eyes.
Look at Clyde. Clyde says, "Somebody say white women." We gotta talk about this when we get back, man. I didn't want to get into that with Fly Girl on the line. But we gotta talk about this when we get back.
Why did you want to get into it with Fly Girl on the line?
I didn't need no more judgment. I don't need any more judgment. You gonna be more than enough to deal with when it comes to this topic.
Yeah.
All right, man. Up next in the Doghouse with your boys, the Two Live Stews, we will do our Throwback Thursday tribute, I believe. We're going to get into the top 5, and we're going to get to y'all's chat eventually. All the super chatters, we appreciate y'all's patience. We will be mentioning your super chat and shouting you out here shortly. Y'all keep it locked, man. We'll talk about these white women up next in the Doghouse with the Two Live Stews.
Talk about these
Two
white
Live
women.
Stews experience.
Passports, passion, and plot twists. The Tea with Tree presents Wanderlust, a limited travel series hosted by me, Tree Taylor, with author and luxury travel goddess, Cher Teray. This travel series is dripping with tips and twists, flirts, and fictional love that'll leave you feeling beautifully aroused and ready to take flights. The Tea with Tree and Wanderlust, 6 episodes every Thursday, 8 p.m. Eastern, brought to you by the Booked Club, where frequent flyers and mile highers come together. On the Stewart Media and Entertainment Network.
Isaiah Thomas.
Was that a bounce pass dunk assist? Did you see that?
He was a beast, man. Y'all, welcome back and good morning. It's your boys, the Two Live Stews, Doug Stewart, Ryan Stewart, the makeup of those stews, and this is your Two Live Stews experience, man. Good morning, y'all. Thank y'all for being here. Zeke was a beast.
That didn't look like it was an all-star game, anything like that as well. That was in an actual game. Maybe it was at the end of the game. They were blowing the team out. But that was a bounce pass, alley-oop, assist dunk at the end of that video. Shouts out to Isaiah Thomas. I got him ranked. And I don't know about a lot of
I was just about to ask you
players.
where you got him on your all-time point guard list.
Number two.
Behind Magic?
Behind Magic Johnson, man. A lot of people
are you putting Steph on the point guard list or the shooting guard list?
That's what I was about to say. I'm not putting Steph on the point guard list. I'm putting Steph on the two guard list, even though he officially is listed as a point guard. We've gone over this the last couple of weeks.
Shout out to RC.
Isaiah Thomas was like that. Put those stats back up there one more time, Tree.
Karl Malone was wrong as you know what for that elbow on Isaiah Thomas. I remember the elbow. That was one of the worst elbows in the NBA history.
2-time NBA champion, NBA Finals MVP, 12-time NBA All-Star, 12 times.
12 times.
2-time All-Star Game MVP, 3-time. You see it right there.
Yep, it's right there.
It seems like, though, Isaiah has a bad name in the press. And I think it all goes back to the comments he made about Larry Bird. You remember what those comments were?
Well, I think it's those Larry Bird comments, and I think it's the Jordan beef or alleged beef as well.
Yes. But here's the thing. In both instances, I get it. He was trying to make a point that Larry Bird was a great player, but y'all give him more credit because he's white. That was his opinion. And I think you could easily make an argument for that.
Well. Yes, he's right. But Larry Bird was a beast.
Didn't say Larry Bird wasn't a beast. Larry Bird was a beast.
All right.
Matter of fact, I should have thrown on the Larry Bird jersey. I got a Larry Bird jersey too. I got a couple of Caucasian jerseys.
You hadn't participated in the never mind. I don't want to go there. Well, the whole Throwback Thursday idea was yours, but yeah, you lacked representation for throwbacks on Thursday.
No, it's a long story. But next week I will. Next week I will.
It's no big deal. We'll take care of it.
And the other thing is just what you mentioned for Isaiah is the back and forth with Jordan.
You're gonna lose that battle. You're gonna lose that battle with MJ.
Hold on.
And
I don't understand why people expect Isaiah to back down from anybody else. From anybody, period. Like, it almost is like Jordan is this great player, so Isaiah shouldn't talk trash about him. Isaiah shouldn't say that the Pistons own Jordan before he started winning rings. They did.
No question.
They did. So people love Jordan so much that they look, they kind of scoff at Isaiah Thomas when he always talks about how the Pistons and him running the team, the floor general, they own the Bulls. They did. So I don't mind anybody speaking up for themselves.
Of course, that was Jordan's earlier years.
Right.
And he was finding himself and finding his team and putting it all together. And, once he got rolling. But yes, he did get knocked down a few pegs by the bad boy Pistons prior to going on his run for 6 titles with the Bulls.
It's almost like the media and the public want Isaiah to bend the knee to Michael Jordan, and Isaiah has always been scrappy. Isaiah will fight you. He'll fight you in a minute. Even though he's a little guy, he's scrappy. He's the epitome of scrappy.
The whole kissing thing with Magic, I didn't like that.
Yeah, I don't understand. I don't understand.
That's the beef I had with Isaiah. I kiss my cousins, my male cousins that I love dearly, on the cheek, on the forehead. I do. I have.
No, I don't. Why would you do that?
I do.
I've never noticed that. I've never noticed that before.
It's okay.
So then you should understand it.
No, on the lips.
Wait, they weren't kissing on the lips.
What?
No.
You better ask again.
Hold on, let me look that up. They weren't kissing on the lips, man.
Chat GPT will tell you. Google will tell you.
Hold on a second. Holy
Magic and Isaiah kiss. Yeah.
No, the picture I'm looking at is him doing it on the cheek. But even the cheek is not good, man.
I'm looking at one with them lip to lip.
No, you're not.
Like the bros say meat to meat. I'm looking at them pictures lip to lip.
No, you're not.
Okay.
No, you're not.
All right. You're right.
Jewish 35C, and we should read this because it's pertinent. He says Isaiah did question Magic's sexuality after he got the HIV. Which is strange because they were kissing before Magic announced it.
They still kissed after that too.
That was a different day and time. though. You think he ran to the hospital? I mean, they weren't kissing on the lips. They weren't kissing on the lips. It was like cheek, but still, I don't understand that whole thing either. Shouts out to Isaiah Thomas, our Throwback Thursday legend.
Oh, he's a great. There's no question.
For today,
if he had a little bit more size on him, I mean, he would have been a terror.
He didn't even need more size.
Yeah.
There's a video out there, and we should have had this video as well. There's a video out there where Isaiah looks like he's jumping from the free throw line, man, and dunked over like 3 or 4 cats. You seen that video, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Great athleticism, but he was the consummate floor general. Shouts out to Isaiah Thomas, the original Isaiah Thomas, not the one that played for the Celtics. The original Isaiah Thomas on this Throwback Thursday.
Yep. Yeah. I love it, man.
We're still look, that's the cheek, man.
Good grab, Tree.
Tree be working it.
Good grab, Tree.
I still don't get it, though. For the record, let me make sure I say that. I still don't get it.
Hey, man, did you hear about the actor who broke his leg on stage?
No, man, I didn't hear about the actor who broke his leg on stage.
He's still in the cast. It's time for the top 5.
Yeah. Did you hear about who won the top 5?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Congratulations, man. You needed to win. Congratulations.
Top 5 father-son combos of all time was our top 5.
You had several. You had Jesus of Nazareth on there. That was huge. Okay, that was really that's what got you there. But you had a bunch of dads that didn't even like their kids, man, on this list.
So here's my
Vader,
list.
Luke Skywalker, Fred and Lamont Sanford. I had loving fathers that are president in their kids' lives.
You know, it didn't
That
matter.
we can't see.
I had loving fathers that are still in their kids' lives, coaching their kids, playing ball with their kids. And you had a father and son that called each other big dummy every day.
They loved each other at the end of the day. At the end of the day, they loved each other.
I just don't think the people that voted, they missed the mark.
Well, it doesn't matter. Shut up. Shut up. Shut up. Shut up. It doesn't matter what you think. I'm up 12-10. All things in the world are right again. Death, taxes, and Dougie went in the top 5.
Thank you, Rough Bub.
Yes, sir.
Doug, do you see James and Jesus? You ain't gonna say nothing?
Yes.
Tree be cheating.
No.
Yes. Whatever, Rough Buff. I don't care. You can stay unexposed to the world. You can stay right behind the little graphic. Tree, can you play the video one more time of Paul Pierce? Have that queued up. And I want to get back into that discussion because you were about to tell us some more things with you and your white women escapades.
Do you feel like, why do you feel like men, especially NBA players, get with the white women? Is it because they're easy, quote unquote?
I got some theories, but I really want to hear it from him.
I do too. I want to hear it too.
I honestly think that maybe they appreciate maybe more and they apologize more.
Listen, I'm scared. Hold on.
No.
Hold on.
Yes, I mean, you know.
I had an interview with
they don't mind being held accountable.
I'm so scared of this, y'all, because I had an interview with Columbus Short, and I asked him this similar question, and he said something, and I got dragged for filth. I was on Breakfast Club. I had death threats for so long from black women because they said I laughed when he said that. So let me not laugh. I don't have nothing to do with this.
I mean, that's what
black.
I think.
I'm black.
Know.
He don't know, though, because he dates black women, period. So do not come for him, period.
Woman, you still laughing.
Isn't Paul Pierce married?
I don't know why.
What
does it have to do with?
It sounded like they were talking about him actively pursuing or dating these white women just now. I could be wrong. I could be wrong.
I didn't look at it like that, but I mean,
okay.
So what are your thoughts about his comments, man? And we've, I know it's not seemingly. I was gonna say we've seemingly been talking about this topic kind of sorta the last couple of weeks. It's because of the Shannon Sharp thing, and you're watching the Two Live Stews experience. Like the world and Black America in general are shocked that this man running around after a 19-year-old white woman. Like, so what is it about that?
Paul Pierce's divorce. Thank you, Julius 35C.
Like,
that explains it.
What do you think about his comments just now?
They're his comments, man. He can, that's how he feels about why he has escapades with white women. It is what it is. And you said you've never, ever. Nope. Not even once. Wait a minute, man. Hold on, man. Now, listen, are you withholding information? Are you lying?
I'm not withholding anything.
Are you just not acknowledging that you spent time with the other white meat?
What are you talking about?
A pork chop.
No pork chops for me. I don't even eat pork. You know that. I don't even eat swine. But yeah, this Shannon Sharp thing has brought up this conversation a lot more.
Doorbell ring, sir.
Is that the doorbell?
Yep.
Tree, come on in, Tree.
Good morning. Oh,
Good
God.
morning,
Y'all can see all on my couch. Sorry. I'll fix it later.
Tree, what's your shirt say?
Oh, the great. I'm participating.
In Throwback Thursday?
Thank you for participating, Tree. It's important.
And it wasn't his idea. It was my idea. And I love it. I love Throwback Thursday. Okay, so Douglas, here's the thing. You ask a lot of questions, but you don't answer any. I just wanted to say that. Thanks.
Yep. Thank you for coming by, Tree.
I don't even know what that means. I answer a lot of questions.
And Throwback Thursday was Tree's idea, not Doug's. How dare I?
Okay. Thank you, Tree, for that great Throwback Thursday idea.
So you have not, or you have dabbled in sticking your chocolate in someone's milk, in the white milk?
No. No.
No what? No, you're not answering?
No.
Okay. All right. So
No.
yeah, man, you're not gonna sit here and
No to all your questions. Not just to answer it or not. I want to clear that for the record. Now, what I will say is,
I mean, everybody can interpret that as a yes, sir.
Well, they shouldn't interpret that as a yes.
But you didn't say anything other than that. You didn't answer the question.
No. So,
all right. Yeah.
What are your thoughts about what he actually had to say in this whole phenomenon of brothers loving white women?
I don't like Paul Pierce, and he only speaks for himself. He's not speaking for everybody. I've never agreed with anything Paul Pierce says. And I think Paul Pierce is a jerk.
Right. And I was about to say, it kind of makes it hard for us because of our history with Paul Pierce.
Yeah, I don't like Paul Pierce. I never have. I didn't like him before we had that problem with him.
So what about the topic in general? Why? Let's focus it to the headlines. Shannon isn't the first black man to literally run after the forbidden fruit.
No.
You know?
No.
And especially in this case, a 19-year-old. What is it about white women that some brothers feel like they have to have, or that justifies who they are?
The sisters are going to have a problem with this. Get ready for the doorbell to ring. Get ready for the doorbell to ring again. Ding. Get ready.
Well, hold on. Go ahead.
Some brothers say and view sisters as being more difficult to deal with or talk to.
You're not saying that. Let's make sure for the record. You're not saying that.
I said some brothers. I'm married to a Nubian queen. My wife is not difficult or hard to talk to or deal with.
But why?
But I got a lot of homies that get their balls busted quite often by sisters in these streets, and I think they deal with less of that from the. I think they deal with less of that from the pork chops.
Are there any women that are willing to get into this conversation? I'm going to put the link. Please come in here because this is so unfair. It's the labels, and what this is so surface, and I know it is, but if you gonna get a snowboarder, Shannon, that girl looked like he pulled her out the trailer.
She was
okay.
I agree 100%.
And
she's not special at all.
You don't typically. I'm not saying that they don't, but it's rare that you see a Blanco get with a black king and elevate him. But when we get with a Blanco, okay, it's time after time we are enhancing that man's journey. Now, I never have, because I have in my mind thoughts that it's not going to be sufficient and it's going to be a deficit. But
what does that mean? What do you mean by that?
Big penis versus little penis.
And that's silly.
She want to make sure she get her back rolled out. She don't want to deal with somebody that's less than.
What is the problem, Douglas?
She wants somebody that's hung like this.
Sit down. That's very shallow. I know, but I don't care.
It's not shallow.
I don't care. I like what I like.
It's not shallow. Right. It's not shallow at all. It's your truth. And I'm very happy you can say that. There's nothing wrong with that being that. There's nothing wrong with that statement at all.
But they love me. But I just think it's so unfair that we get that label. And y'all think that about, I think y'all think that about me. Y'all, that I fuss, and I do fuss, but you still want me in charge because I get shit done. And that's the thing about black men and black women. When we are together, we are solution-driven humans.
The whole
yes. Come on, Special K.
This is gonna be great. Shout out to my man Special K. Hopefully he's got a better signal because I think he's frozen already. Special K, you there, player? God dang it. I hate that. Yeah, Tree, you bust our balls. You bust our balls all day, Tree.
No, but she's one person. To paint black women as difficult.
She's the one black female we get to talk to right now. So that's right. She's one person. Special K, what's up, baby?
Hey, am I good?
You are great, Special K.
All right, man. What's happening? What am I jumping in on right here?
World famous comedian Special K joins the stews on a whim. You don't need no money, do you?
No, I'm good. I've been on tour since February, so I'm straight right now.
Okay, good. You called me yesterday, and I thought you was gonna ask me for some money.
I told Doug you called me.
No, I'm good now. I'm gonna holler at you in July though. It'll be done ran out.
Hey, where you at, Kay? Where you
I'm at work. I'm at the station, but we got a break right now. We on a break.
Okay, all right.
Okay. So Special K, when you called me the other day on the whim to talk sports, what was your hot take of that moment when you called?
I think I was referring to the whole Shador thing, and the whole sliding in the draft and all of that. And I kind of had an unpopular take. I ain't gonna lie. I had an unpopular take on the whole situation.
Let's hear it.
When we talked about it on the air, I felt like going down the racist angle was kind of wrong because I'm no expert, but I do watch football and I do kind of understand how these things work. And I just felt like, honestly, Shador and Dion didn't do themselves any favors by the way they handled the whole combine thing, the whole pre-draft talk about, which organization he's not going to play for, and I'm not going to allow him to play for this, play for that. I mean, you could talk like that if you are a consensus number one pick, like let's say like a Cam Newton. Let's say, for example, you got a Heisman, you got a national championship, you got an undefeated season, you're an SEC quarterback, which basically is NFL ready from day one. But if you're anywhere near being on the bubble, which I think Shador was, regardless of his statistics, regardless of his numbers, I think that for a lot of reasons, he did come out. He's not a consensus top 5 pick among most experts. So when you're not that, you can't talk like that. And you're going to alienate NFL people. You're going to alienate owners. You're going to alienate GMs because you're coming out way too hot. You're coming out way too hot with the legendary stuff, getting your number retired. Who gets their number retired after a 13-11 career?
Yeah, but it's not his fault.
And I'm not crapping on Shador. I'm not saying that he can't become that guy, but I'm saying you came out way too hot. You did way too much to be to be where you were in reality.
Yeah. Hey,
I'm sorry, and I don't think racism had anything to do with it. Because if we haven't seen anything else, you can go down the list the past 20 years of top first round draft picks as quarterbacks that are of color. It's a whole bunch of them.
Yeah,
it's a whole bunch of them.
And
at the end of the day, the NFL is about that talent, man. They're about that. If they really feel like you're a number one guy that can change their franchise, you're gonna get picked regardless of how arrogant you are. That's not gonna factor in, and the color definitely ain't gonna factor into it. Everybody wants that next Mahomes or that next Jalen Hurts or that next Jaden Daniels. Everybody wants that.
So this is a much longer discussion we would need to have with you. But why so many brothers love white women? And we're gonna let you go.
What the hell happened?
Okay, did you hear Doug's question, Special K?
Did you hear my question?
No.
Why so many brothers
somebody
love
just dropped off?
Why so many brothers love
somebody just disappeared off the screen? Dougie.
He didn't want to answer.
Didn't get snatched up by immigration, did he?
All right. So
did the ICE people come and get Doug? They thought he was a Jamaican. Like, what happened?
Can you hear us?
Doug, he's a black American.
Okay.
Oh, man.
I don't think he can hear you, Doug.
Okay. No, I can't.
We're going to have to let you go. Thank you.
Ryan, I can hear you. Ask me the question he's asking.
Doug said, how come so many brothers like white women, Special K? Your thoughts on that?
Because white women are amazing. No, I'm just kidding. Because brothers like to end their careers, apparently. Black men and money and white women don't go together well. I'm sorry, that don't mix. That don't never work out good, from what I can see.
Allegedly, right? Yeah.
No, sir. That don't never end well.
Hey,
Especially when they ain't know nothing about a 6-pack of Heineken. Come on now. I think that was even more of a problem. Come on, player. If she can't get in the club with you, you definitely don't need. Okay.
You talking about shit now. Special K, we appreciate the time, man. Well done, player. We appreciate you, Special K.
Yeah, we got to let you go. Appreciate it, bro. That was good. So, were you able to see me the whole time?
I saw you and heard you, and I think he saw you and heard you too. He was trying to think of a comeback. He's a comedian.
He was ignoring the question. Yeah. He was ignoring the question.
So, he didn't want to go and not say something that was funny or something that was thought of. It makes total sense.
Look up comedian Special K, and the man is he's on the Ricky Smiley Morning Show. He travels the world giving joy to the masses. Comedian extraordinaire.
He does a good job too, man.
Yeah, very funny guy.
Hey,
man, so we took a couple of calls. Special K was real clear just now.
He was perfectly clear. So Vern was too.
Vern was too, yeah.
Yeah. Up next in the Doghouse with your boys, the Two Live Stews on the Two Live Stews Experience. Good morning, y'all. We're going to get to the last 48.
I didn't even get my chance to talk about the black women and the black men and
white women. Well, you don't want to. We tried. I tried that. You don't want to.
I want to.
Everybody knows what you're doing. You've dipped your chocolate in that milk too. You just don't want to talk about it.
Absolutely, I want to.
Yeah.
Absolutely, I want to. And I had some very poignant thoughts about it.
We got a 2-minute trespass coming up next, y'all. Y'all make sure you enjoy that. We got the last 48 that we're going to get into as well. It's going to be very, very good today. Whatever y'all do, y'all please keep it locked. Everybody in the chat, thank y'all. We're going to read chat messages.
Hey, by the way,
and happy to see Fly Girl.
By the way,
from the past.
By the way, it's the last show of the week, the Thursday show, Throwback Thursday. If you'd like to donate to the show, you can. Look to the bottom of the chat, to the right. You'll see a dollar symbol. Yeah, you'll see a dollar symbol. Click on that. You can donate whatever you want. If you're watching the replay, same thing. Look to the bottom of the chat. To the right, you'll see a heart symbol. Click on that, and you can donate whatever is in your heart to the Two Live Stews to keep the lights on. Yeah, trespass coming up.
You're in the dog pound. Dogs and poodles. It's the Two Live Stews, and we're back. Our debate that started us on radio was the effectiveness of the option, idiot.
You call your brother idiot? I never call you an idiot.
Dummy. What you did is called hijack the show. I'm done. Doug Stewart and Ryan Stewart streaming live Monday and Thursday at 7 a.m.
That's the number 2 live stews, youtube.com. 2 live stews, youtube.com.
Are you tired of workouts that leave you feeling drained? Do you want to push your limits without compromising your health? Introducing NPE, the ultimate pre-workout powerhouse. NPE is packed with natural plant-based ingredients that fuel your body and mind. We're talking about sustained energy, enhanced focus, and accelerated recovery. All this while giving your immune system a powerful boost. But NPE doesn't stop there. It also stimulates circulation, enhancing blood flow throughout your body. And it doesn't just improve your workout performance, it also boosts fertility and sexual drive in both men and women. Whether you're a seasoned athlete or just starting your fitness journey, NPE is here to help you reach new heights. Don't settle for sluggish workouts. Unleash your inner athlete with NPE. That's natural performance energy. This is not your ordinary pre-workout supplement. Our clients will tell you NPE also stands for natural power, peak performance, every workout.
Your boys are back, man. Doug Stewart and Ryan Stewart to make up your stews. And this is your Two Live Stews Experience. Good morning. About to get into that last 48.
Hey, listen, man. Did you know? I know you know. Just in the U.S. alone last year, the travel industry made over $2.3 trillion. I said trillion with a T, man.
I heard you, man.
Trillion with a T, okay? You can get a slice of that pie. Email me at sme.dougstewart@gmail.com, sme.dougstewart@gmail.com. And in the subject line, put travel, your phone number, and the city that you live in. Stu's going global, shawty.
Yeah.
We're going global.
I've been booking my own trips here for the last 4 or 5 months. And when you book a trip, when you're in a hotel, if you get a package, if you buy a flight, if you get a rental car, someone makes a commission every single time you do it. Every time you book a trip, somebody makes a commission. Shouldn't you make your own commission or even make commission off of others? It's something to think about. I'll let your boy Doug, man.
Yeah, twice a year, I go on 2 different golf trips. And the combined golfers average on each trip about 40 guys. So think about that. If you're the person that they use to organize these trips, whether it's a girl trip, a guy trip, how about booking the trips on your own and earning a healthy commission? I'll give you all the details. sme.dougstewart@gmail.com. sme.dougstewart@gmail.com.
All these people doing travel ball, and there's a lot of stuff going on that you could.
You notice there's a lot of we're going to talk about the trips we have coming up for the show. Did you know there's a lot of people putting together these trips to Africa?
Yes.
You see them promoting it on, well, not really promoting it. It's kind of like their network of people that go on these trips.
Yeah.
We're trying to go to Africa in 2026.
I love it.
Yeah, 2026. So stay tuned. All right.
Before we get into Last 48, shouts out to Special K and Fly Girl, 2 blasts from the past that spent time with the Stews today. I really like the new added edition where we can do these video calls. We got to set the calls up before we pull them on, though. But other than that, it is absolutely amazing.
Tree, pop in. Tree said no. Tree said no, we don't have to.
I'm sorry. I don't know. I thought it went well both times. We didn't
great.
set it up.
That's exactly what I just said. There was 2 blasts from the past. It was great. Yeah, but I think some type of introduction or something would be a little better than us having a conversation and somebody being thrown in.
Did y'all introduce people on the phone? When I worked in radio. Okay.
It's the first day. It's okay. We'll figure it out.
It went well.
Well, the way this thing works,
it really can't.
It's hard to do that. It's not
you
hard
really,
to do. It's kind
you
of
can have
impossible
fun
to do.
kicking them out if they get out of line, but
we'll work on it. It's a work in progress. It's great.
It's been great. It's been great.
And as a matter of fact, Tree, drop that link in the chat, and let's see if we can get anybody else to call in and give some strong opinions. All right, last 48, the biggest memes.
Call with a hot take. Call with a hot take, y'all. Call with a hot take.
The 2 live stews in the last 48 hours, the biggest memes in the chat group. Roll out the first one, Tree. From white Stephen A. Smith. You see the picture?
Yeah.
Greek Freak was fighting Tyrese Halliburton's dad. Anyone else he could get his hands on. And anyone else he could get his hands on doing an ugly scene after the Bucks were eliminated by the Pacers.
White Stephen A. Smith lied. Greek Freak wasn't fighting anybody.
Yeah.
And I watched that. I saw that game. I saw the ending. I was watching it live. And Greek Freak didn't fight anybody. As a matter of fact, he showed and exhibited extreme restraint.
Yeah, I think white Stephen A. Smith purposely miscategorizes some of these stories.
Yep.
To emphasize what a white journalist's opinion might be. I think.
I agree.
But they did get into a little fracas.
Yeah, Halliburton's father goes on the court after his son hits the dagger with 1.3 seconds left, and he has a towel with his son's face on it, showing it and waving it to Greek Freak, saying, "This is what we effing do. This is what we effing do." And he walks in Greek Freak's face.
Right.
Cursing him and yelling at him. He should not have done that.
No, he should.
Like the great Kenny Smith said on TNT after that game. Come enjoy the show. Don't try to be the show. Don't be the show. Just watch the show.
Absolutely.
And these NBA dads the last few weeks have been trying to be the show, and they shouldn't.
Did Halliburton step in and defend his father? Because his father looked old as Methuselah.
After the fact, he did a press conference saying he already talked to his dad. His dad was wrong. That shouldn't have happened.
Put your back up one more time, Tree. Halliburton, old man, looked old as hell, and his movements were old acting.
He's an old man.
What was this?
Well, this is when the Greek Freak came and put his face in Halliburton's dad's face.
I kind of look at this a little different than you, though, man. Yeah, Halliburton's old man was wrong, but why would Greek Freak even? Why would he even dignify that with that type of conversation? That type of.
The man was cursing at Greek Freak.
So what? He's an old man. Greek Freak's one of the greatest athletes walking the face of earth. So what?
Why is he have access to the court where Greek Freak is at. Greek Freak is not wrong. He could have punched him in his face.
But why does Greek Freak stand there and entertain this is what I'm saying, man.
No, sir, Greek Freak was 50. If you watched it, Greek Freak was 15 yards away from dude. Dude approached Greek Freak.
Okay, but Greek Freak should have turned, and everybody's like, why y'all keep calling this man Greek Freak? Because I don't know how to say his damn name.
Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Yeah, something like that.
Giannis.
Why didn't, when Halliburton's dad walk up to him, why didn't Greek Freak turn around and go in the locker room?
I hear what you're saying, and I understand. But it was fresh after the game when the people came on the floor, when Halliburton's dad came on the floor. It was fresh after the game. Greek Freak did not just, the buzzer goes, and Greek Freak did not just take off to the locker room. He stayed on the court, and players do that.
Yeah,
Halliburton's father is waving a towel at Greek Freak, cursing him at Greek Freak, and walking towards Greek Freak.
Okay, all right. I mean, I guess, and you know what? A lot of times you don't know what you do unless you're in that situation. But I'm pretty sure that if I was in that situation, I'd turn around and say, what's the matter with this old ass man? Yeah. And I'll walk to the locker room.
I have seen you wrestle and punch people for doing a lot less, sir. I've seen you wrestle and punch people for doing a lot less than what Halliburton's father did to Giannis.
That's not true.
Okay.
That's not true.
All right. Okay.
Greek Freak's daddy, it looks like he's 70 years old, and he's a fan yelling at the player.
Right.
I don't know. I just don't think that you should even dignify something like that. Next one, Tree.
Man, I don't believe you. I don't believe you're not acting like the hothead you are in real life when people try you. I don't believe it, sir. I don't believe it, but it's okay.
From Champ Hoops. LeBron down 3-1 when this was sent. LeBron was down 3-1. Now the series is over. KD missed the playoff. CP3 turning 40. Russ is washed. I don't think washed is the right word for Russell Westbrook. AD and Clay banished to Dallas.
I disagree with Russ's wash. He's been balling. Go ahead.
AD and Clay banished to Dallas. Dame tore his Achilles. Kyrie ACL out. Jimmy hurt. I think he was talking about Jimmy Butler when he was hurt, but he's okay now. And PG is podcasting. Paul George.
Paul George. The era we grew up in watching.
Put it back up, Tree.
Is gone. Yep.
The era we grew up watching is coming to an end. Yeah, it's kind of sad when you think about it.
Yeah, man. The people come and go, but the game's going to stay. It ain't going nowhere. We got to guess, man. You want to take Truck D's call?
The great Truck D. Truck D.
Good morning, Truck D. What's up with you, player?
Man, I'm out here breaking all the rules, trying to get on the show.
Hey, man, I was thinking the same thing, bro. I think we got to let you go. I do not want to be an accessory to you running in the back of somebody, bro.
I ain't gonna be here long. Hey, I appreciate Doug defending the old folk. You know, you're always looking out for the old people, but Halliburton daddy was wrong though, man. Running out on the court like it, approaching them kids, man.
I'm not saying he wasn't wrong. All I'm saying is, why does Greek Freak even dignify to do with a conversation?
But look, Greek Freak is the show. So why is the fans out here in his space where he play ball, entertaining, being able to jump up in his face and stuff like that?
Thank you, Truck D. Thank you, Truck D.
The court is his job, not the fans' job.
Right.
Yep.
Right.
Yep.
Right.
So why should he have to avoid the situation when he's the one getting approached where he work at?
Yeah.
Right.
Hey, Truck D, appreciate the call.
Shout out to you, Truck D. Appreciate it, man. And he's exactly right. That's my point. They just got done with a game, and Greek Freak was still on the court when he was playing for the last hour.
Yeah, I just would have turned around and walked away.
No, you wouldn't have, sir.
Yeah, I would have. Sir, and listen, you talk about me having a hot head. No, I don't have a hot head, but I'm going to defend myself.
That's what Greek Freak was doing.
Hold on. That's a consistent theme throughout my entire life. But the problem is Greek Freak makes $50 million a year. It does.
Greek Freak is a man just like you. You put your pants on one way, and he does it the exact same way. Okay. How come he got to show discretion because he got a lot of money? Stop it. Stop it.
So Shannon not showing discretion. You're saying that was okay?
What do you mean with Shannon? Whoa.
Shannon did not show discretion and mess with a 19-year-old white girl. But he's a man just like me.
Man, stop it. Shannon's a freaking perv, and I said that on the show. Greek Freak was at work.
Yeah, but the
Greek
same
Freak has just got done playing a damn game. Are you kidding me?
It's not even that big of a thing to argue about. I just think that in your position, the guy's a fan. You ignore fans. You make $50 million a year. What the hell do you care? Walk away.
Ron Artest gets suspended because he goes into the stands and interacts with fans. So Greek Freak can't even defend himself. Greek Freak, he's supposed to be the bigger man when this guy is on the basketball court. He just played basketball over the last hour. Doug, come on. It don't work like that.
Okay. All right. 2-minute trespass coming up. Don't go away. Two Live Stews. Got more of these memes too. Never mind, man. What do you call a group of apes? What
do you call it when a group of apes start a company?
I don't know. An ape company. What?
Close. Monkey business. Hey, man, 100 men versus a silverback. Mason asked me yesterday, hey, Dad.
I've been seeing that all over the interweb.
He saw this online. Hey, Dad, what do you think? And he threw a little something else on it. He said, who do you think would win? And Mason does this all the time. He asks you these random questions. He said, Dad, who do you think would win? 100 of you and your frat brothers versus a silverback. Who would win? He didn't say 100 men. He said 100 of your frat brothers, thinking that was going to sway my thoughts. I said, man, the silverback going to kill us all.
No.
I mean,
the bros?
What?
The bros are academically inclined. People forget that. The bros are academically inclined. Somebody would bring a shotgun.
No. It's bare hands. It's no weapons.
Oh, is that part of the criteria? Is bare hands?
If I got my AK, the silverback don't stand a chance. If I got my AR, it's bare hands. No weapons, no knives, no guns, no rocks, no boulders. Man versus beast.
Yeah, 100 men can't beat no damn silverback.
Thank you. For everybody that's saying they can, you got to be crazy.
Yeah, a silverback, man, it's just nothing but ripped, shredded like crazy.
A grown one is somewhere between 1,200 and 1,700 pounds.
Damn, I didn't know they were that big. Yeah,
some of them are huge.
What was that movie that Key and Peele did, or Peele did with the monkey attack the his babysitter or whatever. Yeah, I'm taking the monkey, the silverback, over 100 people.
I'm sorry. The 1,200 to 1,700 pounds I was talking about was their strength. They weigh
pounds of pressure.
Pounds of pressure. 310 to 450 pounds for a male adult gorilla. But the average grown male can lift and handle 400 pounds, and a gorilla is like 1,700. We wouldn't stand a chance, sir.
So the average male is 400 pounds of pressure, and the gorillas is 1,700 pounds.
The average male can
imagine that they can
average
squeeze
male
something.
can lift. The average male can lift 400 pounds. A gorilla can lift up to 1,700 pounds and throw it.
100 guys. I mean, we all attack at one time. I think we can win. Okay, that changed it a little bit for me.
Oh no way!
I think
You're sadly mistaken, sir.
I think you're giving a gorilla too much credit.
If 100
dudes, if 100 Mr. Riccafrentes, you remember Mr. Riccafrente?
I do remember Mr. Riccafrente.
So there's a guy from my hometown. I can't remember his first name, but his name was Mr. Riccafrente. He was a trainer, and he trained everybody in our whole county. He was kind of like one of those guys that did deadlifts and stuff like that. But 100 Mr. Riccafrentes, if they all attack the gorilla at one time, I think they can win. Yeah. Because all you got to do is get 2 Mr. Riccafrentes to hold each part of the. Why have we gotten into this long conversation about 100 men versus a gorilla?
I didn't mean to distract us, but it was a topic of discussion. And I
It
just
is.
did the monkey joke. I just landed the monkey joke.
Oh, okay. It is all over the internet. One of them internet crazy things like the ice water bucket challenge type thing. All right, let's finish these last 48 tree. And you're watching Two Live Stews Experience. We got a lot of chat messages we got to read. Let's hurry up and run through these. Is this the last one?
No.
I wanted this to be last. One thing all black people, no, it's fine. One thing all black people agree with is we don't like big chicken wings. Chicken wings should not be the size of a turkey wing. What's your thoughts?
If it's a chicken wing and it's the size of a turkey wing, that's too much.
I'm not eating that shit.
That's too much.
I don't like no big ass chicken wings. Now, you know, I've been back in the chicken game for the last like couple months. I'm not eating no big ass, extra ordinary, out of the ordinary large chicken wing, and I'm not eating them little baby wings.
The tiny ones, right? The baby wings. I don't do the baby wings either.
They got to be in the middle somewhere.
In the middle, like Moni.
Right, like Moni in the middle. Next one, Tree. Football forever. Multiple NFL head coaches did not want to draft quarterback Shedeur Sanders in the first round out of fear of if it not working out and being replaced by Deion. If not working out and being replaced by Deion Sanders. You heard this theory, man?
I have.
You give it any credence? Basically, coaches were scared that if they drafted Deion and they struggled, that they would get fired and the organization would hire Deion as the head coach.
I don't buy that at all, sir. I think that's actually asinine. Yep. These GMs are afraid of Deion's power. They're not going to hire Deion to replace their coach that they got now. They're not going to do that because his son's on the team. It just doesn't work like that. It just doesn't work like that. And Deion don't want to be a pro coach. He can't do his thing in the NFL. He needs to be a man that's mentoring young men. That's part of his calling. That's part of his ministry.
I understand what you're saying, but 10 times the money he's making in Colorado, he's gone.
He's making $11 million now, man. He's not going to make $100 million per year. He's making $11 million. He's on a $50 million contract now, man.
Yeah. So.
Yeah, he's making more than some NFL coaches.
Let me make sure we're on the same page. You do understand, or you do believe, or buy into the fact that Deion has always been a hired gun, right? He's always left one place to take more money. Always.
Okay, yes.
In 40 years. Go ahead. Huh?
Yes.
So why do you think that he has no reason or has no chance, or you think that he's going to take mentoring these kids, like you put it, over more money?
I don't think he's money motivated. Money's important, but I don't think he's money motivated. And again, this mentoring thing of young black men is part of his ministry. It's bigger to him than just being a pro coach that would then ultimately not have the control that he wants.
Two things. You just admitted before you said what you just said, that he's always left for more money. And two, all of the things about mentoring kids and doing this and being stand-up and all like that. I love Deion, but he said and did those exact same things at Jackson State and left in the middle of the night.
Right. He left Jackson State for a better opportunity, and he should have, sir. Jackson State wasn't going to be in no position to pay him $11 million a year.
So getting triple the money that you're making in the NFL is not leaving for a better opportunity?
He's making more money than some NFL head coaches right now, and he mentors young men.
All right.
That's his thing, man. He mentors young men.
Yeah, he said the same thing at Jackson State, is my point to you.
About
mentoring these men.
He's still mentoring young black men, whether he's at your HBCU or PWI. He's still doing that. He can't do that in the NFL. The grown men are not going to buy what he's selling.
Okay. One more. That's it. Okay, we're gonna bring on our boy John. Microwave.
Yo.
Microwave, what up, baby?
What's good, my OGs?
Doug was about to give out your government name, Microwave.
Yeah, I thought about it.
Yeah, he thought it, but you know, hey, here, Doug will tell it all from motorcycles in the street to what truck D doing in his truck. Yeah. Now he's trying to get your boy hemmed up.
It's not a good look if that man running in the back and causing 30 car pile up.
What you got for us, Microwave? What's your hot take, sir?
Hey, I wanted to get back on this Giannis thing. Pause. Doug, let me ask you something, man. You remember that stand-up that Chris Rock said when he's talking about the tiger and the lady? Hey, man, this is equivalent to somebody going to the zoo and saying, oh, my God, that tiger looks so beautiful. I wonder if I can get a selfie with it. He went to Giannis's playground.
Thank you.
That tiger didn't go crazy. That tiger went tiger. And another thing, $50 million, that's that effort money. I'm going to beat this old dude up, and I'm going to get a lawyer, and he's going to make it go away.
Right. Good stuff. I appreciate it, Microwave.
Microwave, one time, sir. One time to your Microwave.
Appreciate it,
you,
Microwave.
fam. Yeah, man. I kept saying that to you. Giannis just been on that floor for an hour working, man. That guy can't come in his face on that court. I don't care if he's 70 years old or 80 years old. He got no business out there. So the discretion that Giannis showed is a blessing. He didn't have to show it.
And then also add on top of it, I'm sure the guy was drunk, inebriated in some way.
That sounds like a problem for Mr. Halliburton to deal with.
So you're 35 years old, you're 30 years old, one of the best athletes walking the face of the earth. You're going to entertain and think about fighting a 70-year-old guy?
What the tiger going to do in the zoo when they jump in that cage? What's going to happen?
I don't think that's an accurate analogy.
Of course you don't think, because it's against what you're saying.
Yeah, well, that's fine. That's fine. That's fine.
Yeah. That man can't go in Giannis's face on that basketball court.
Hold on. I don't want y'all to think that I'm saying that he can. I'm not. I'm
That's
not.
what you're saying.
I am not. What
Sir,
I'm saying
it's
is,
either
why
right
would you
or
even
it's wrong.
dignify it? Why would you even dignify it?
He had no choice but to dignify it when the old man came in his face. He had no choice. The old man came to him, Doug.
Yeah.
He didn't walk over to that man's seat. The man came to him.
It's not even that big a deal. I just think that he should have turned around and walked away. Tree, you ready for these messages? These chat messages?
Wow. It's kind of all over the place.
Yeah.
I love the callers. Thanks for calling, y'all. I really appreciate it. I just want to say that, Doug, it's 2025. Cars drive themselves. Y'all want, I don't know what you want. Rotary phone callers in a cubicle?
No. I love the callers, but first of all, I don't want him running in the back. Our callers running in the back of somebody possibly killing somebody because they're trying to call
we're not the only show where people do that, but
well, maybe they should pull over when the proprietor calling the stews.
I'm just saying. I'm trying to save lives. I mean,
call from a stoplight.
All my stances are to save lives. Motorcycle riders, truck drivers, listening to.
I was almost a little uncomfortable with Special K walking around. I wish you would have stayed still. You got a truck, you driving 65.
What is wrong with y'all's central nervous system? Like, we need some meditation. We need if Fly Girl comes back, she can zen us out.
We're safety first. We're no drink and drive. We drink responsibly. We're safety first. That's all. And that's all he's saying. That's all he's saying. Yeah, we want.
Have you been in the car with him? Okay, let's go. From Why Not 2403. Thank you so much for your donation. Pay it forward. Let's go.
Appreciate it, bro. Thank you so much. Why Not 2403. Thank you, brother.
Thank you. We're reading all of the donation chat. It's Thursday. Thank y'all for continuing to keep the show working.
Absolutely.
From Loose Neck, O.N. Sigh. McGruff was butt ass naked under that coat. Yes, we said that. They didn't want to do that video. But y'all had a good old conversation about that.
Let it go, Tree. It's okay. It's okay, Tree.
Anyway, from Loose Neck, O.N. Sigh. Doug told the police rail in the chat.
Well, I mean, you can't be selling articles across state lines with copyrighted.
Y'all got so many rules. Okay, I guess. Sean Mims.
Without rules, Tree, there's lawlessness. You ever heard that term, lawlessness?
Just be free. From Sean Mims, where is the uproar for Cooper DeJean and other players? The fake outrage for the Sanders kid is trash.
It is trash, man. And you know what I've been seeing, man? If you go to any of these posts about, Shedeur getting drafted the way he did, it's 1,000,001 excuses or why this happened. Yeah. There's no explanation for a guy that's projected to be a top 5, top 10, I don't know, late first round pick to be drafted in the 5th round. That's my point.
Before.
I keep going back to. It's never happened before, so stop it.
The professionals have never missed that bad.
Never.
So there's got to be something there.
From Why Not 2403, another donation. Thank you so much. Kid my ass. He's 21. His ass should have made, I think, yes.
What are we talking about?
The guy.
Albrecht's son.
Yes.
Oh, yes.
Why are they protecting him?
Right. They acting like he's 12. They act like he's 12.
Right.
And I think he did come out with a statement, but nah, he need to get in front of a microphone and beg for forgiveness.
Ryan, if you are the coach, and Miles or Mason or the baby does that, do you collect your $100,000 from them? Do they work it off, or
more than likely he doesn't have the $100,000 to pay his dad? But yeah, I'm taking it out the ass.
The principal.
Yes, it's going to cost. It's going to cost.
Even though you had your position on it not being a big deal as a parent.
Oh yeah, it's got to cost. You can't do that. There's right and wrong. When you do wrong, you're going to have consequences.
Y'all, how many lawns he got to cut, man, to pay back $100,000?
$100,000. Well, they make it more than we used to make about 15 to 20 for cutting yards now. These kids make it 50 or 60 now. So
I used to cut grass too. We have that in common. Yeah, we had ditches.
Did you cut grass for money? We had a big ditch.
Yeah, I need money. Okay, I'm that ninja.
You cut grass straight?
Absolutely. In this, I couldn't get a job until I was 14. I'm trying to go do stuff, and I'm in a foster home too. So them ninjas wasn't giving me no money. They were keeping all of it. So I cut grass. I lived out in the country, Belleville, Michigan. Okay. Good days. Rel Scott, please don't report me. Morning Stews, truly appreciate the @Prime Ties to Go love. Ryan, I'm feeling that AI jersey. That Jean is fire.
The Jean's fire.
Thanks for participating, Ryan.
Straight Philly.
In the throwback.
Philly talk.
Why not 2403? Shout out to Fly Girl.
Yes.
I remember.
Mm-hmm.
Can you
Fly Girl got a little bit of meat on that ham back there now.
Can you?
That was a very nice picture.
Can you name all of the entertainment reporters?
I'm sure I can.
Go.
Okay.
Star.
Yep.
The light-skinned chick we had that was one of the very first we were doing from 7 to 9. Star.
I don't remember her.
My mouth's getting dry.
Met her at Dorsey. That's a pause. Met her at Dorsey Levin's pool party. Star, Fly Girl, Sergeant Sexy, Jazzy, L Duncan.
Them you do a good clottery. L.
And that's it.
Shoes. You forgot shoes.
Oh, I forgot shoes. That's one of my favorites.
So that's Star. 6. What was the tall chick that we had on that we had to run in with? We had to show her the door.
Oh yeah. I'm not even gonna say her name. I don't remember it either.
Trina the sports chick.
It was Trina the sports chick. That was a very uncomfortable few days she was in that studio.
From Rel Scott, thanks again. Another donation for Fly Girl. That's it. That's the post. We appreciate it. Rough Buff coming in with his Fly Girl donation. He was trying to say we used to work at Moxie.
Shouts out to you, Rough Buff.
Thanks, Rough Buff.
All this money we getting from the benefit of Fly Girls, it's almost like we pimping, man. We bring in the woman, we get money.
Rel Scott with another donation. Rel, are you trying to get Doug to get off to not report you? Is that what this is? We appreciate it. Fly Girl came ready for the Throwback Thursday, number 17.
He had his throwback jersey on and all. Earrings,
participation is.
Yep.
I'm not gonna. Rel, don't worry about that Fed case. Don't worry about that.
Well, I'm gonna stand up too. Doug. Rel Scott. Corey Robinson, thank you so much. $20. I know I'm late, but just now paying these tithes and offerings. Did y'all
thank you, Corey?
Processional rolling down the street in a Dodge Ram, talking about it was a Mercedes? Yeah, okay.
No, we didn't talk about that.
I missed that.
Catholicism here.
I missed that.
Well, yeah, and I was about to say one reason why I didn't talk about it because I read the story, but I didn't follow the funeral and I didn't do any of that stuff.
Thank you for that reporting, Corey. If y'all want to report stories and pay for, bring them.
Yeah.
We really appreciate it.
We appreciate the contribution.
Thank you, Corey.
And Corey, another Corey, a different Corey Robinson. Fly girl is fly. She is.
Star. I don't remember no goddamn star.
Light skinned chick. She came like 3 or 4 times, man.
Pretty much.
We got a lot of donations. I mean, these repeat. Loose neck. Thank you again. Doug said, "With Christ, all things and wins are yeah." We didn't really focus on your win too much. I mean, we spend a lot of time when Ryan.
He's not proud of it. He's not proud of it.
You think you're gonna beat Jesus and his pappy God?
It was a well put together list, but I thought that my fathers were more representative of fathers that the listeners would want to have.
Evidently not.
Not being called dummy or all the other stuff.
Evidently not.
From Why Not 2403, thanks again. The white Stephen A. Smith be on some ish.
Mm-hmm.
He said he's ninja bashing.
Yeah, I agree. And we've showed his work a couple of times on the show.
Wait, Why Not 2403? Has he donated like 8 times in a row?
Yes, and we thank him.
You sure these not the same?
No, they're not.
Hey, brother,
you can't go back and change the message. You can't go back and change the message under the same.
I think he finagling us, man. I think he hustling us.
We appreciate you, Why Not 24.
How about we deserve this? How about we deserve to get bust down like this? Okay, I'm sorry to get donations.
Pause. I'm not getting bust down by nobody.
Yeah, I don't get bust down too.
Truck
Tree over there horny.
Chuck D out here reporting live from the Indy 500 race. I love that y'all call in.
Not only is this man on the phone, but he also texted while driving an 18-wheeler.
Stop it,
Come on, Chuck D.
I don't think I think it's one of those box trucks. I don't think it's an 18-wheeler.
Stop it. Your cousin Derek. Thank you so much, Derek. He's my cousin too now.
Shout out to you.
We all family.
And next time I come home, I'm gonna buy you a beer.
Loose neck again, not a repeat. Doug's car so old, the gas. Oh my God, they did used to be behind the light.
You had to pull the plate down.
Shit used to come to.
Right.
I used to love going to the gas station. Did they pump gas for y'all? Because when I was little, somebody came out to the car.
At full service stations, they did. At full service stations, they did.
They're like dinosaurs, though. That's extinct these days.
In Detroit, you ride over that little ding.
By the way, sir, you should never buy a brand new car. But
I agree. Yeah, I hadn't bought a brand new car since my first vehicle in 1995 and 1996.
Ooh, I'm crying.
So I'm really just promoting the life insurance aspect, and we'll do a fact finder on you, and we'll talk about financial planning if you'd like. But I just don't do life insurance. I'm here to help you save money and prepare for retirement.
And also keep you out of trouble in the streets. Rough Buff. I don't like them crackhead chicken wings they sell at American Deli. By the way, nothing American about it.
Yeah, so I went to
I don't go to American delis.
I love American Deli, but yeah, they be trying to sell them baby wings, man.
No question.
They don't even
Where they get them
mature.
from?
I don't know.
But do you go to JJ's? Do y'all know about JJ's?
JJ's?
Shack?
Oh, no, you're talking about
JJ's
Chicago.
Chicken. Yes.
Chicken and fish. JJ's.
Oh,
those wings.
Oh, yeah.
Bust
Yeah.
down.
Yeah. JJ's is the shit.
Oof.
Tree talking about being bust down again. Gracious peace.
From Methuselah, thank you so much. If you're the Hawks, Giannis for who to help. Wait, what? If you're the Hawks, Giannis for who to help. Somebody help me. I'm ruining
Giannis for 2. He's saying who should the trade involve to get Giannis to come to the Hawks?
Thank you.
That would be great. Get Trey out of here. I'm fine. Take whoever y'all want for Giannis.
No,
people love him.
He's saying not trade anybody else.
Dang, Ryan said get him out of here.
Trey is a part of y'all problem in Atlanta. Doug, did we talk about Abdul Carter asking LT for his number 56? Did you mention that?
We mentioned it, but I didn't mention Abdul Carter. And Lawrence Taylor said, hell no, get you another number. You make that number famous, not mine. My number's already retired.
Did I tell the story about how I felt when they called me and asked me to pull the 24 out of the rafters?
You didn't tell that story. You told a part of the story about your jersey getting retired at our high school.
Yeah, when they called me and asked me to pull the number out of the rafters, man, everything inside of me wanted to say, hell no.
No, but you said yes. I know the kid wearing the jersey.
I did say yes.
Really, Ryan?
I did say yes.
That's real honest of you.
Yeah.
It sounds like you got regrets, man.
Well, a couple of great kids have worn it. Okay? and the captain of the defense tends to wear it. But yeah, it's not a retired number if somebody's wearing it.
He's like, I'm alive.
Right. I mean, it's you know, it's not if somebody's wearing the number, it's not retired.
You know what? You were trying to be a team player, and that's good.
Yeah.
You should have told the person that called you and asked you about that, let me sleep on it.
And then what?
I think if you would have slept on it, I think if you would have slept on it, you would have called it back like, nah. Yeah. No offense to anybody.
I answered right away.
We're always trying to do the right thing, but do what's right for you.
For you. Tree,
that's where I am in my journey.
That's the last 10 to 12 years of my life. You've got to put yourself first when it comes to things like that. You have to.
Corey Robinson again, and now I'm worried. Like, y'all got me thinking, but we deserve this. Thanks for the additional donation, Corey.
Yeah.
If you kick a gorilla in the nuts, will he go down?
And nowhere in the bylaws of this whole debate is it say you can't kick a gorilla in his nuts. Not only that, you could gouge his eyes.
Okay. All right. So but who's going to get that? Who's going to be the first few guys to get that close to the gorilla?
Right. Now you have a point with that.
Because the first few guys
are going to die.
I know you're going to rush him, but the impact you're going to take is going to be so severe. You're going to die those first few people.
Now let me make sure for the record. Let me clarify this. Okay, you have to attack all at one time. But if 100 guys attack a gorilla all at one time, 6 or 7 are going to die. Do you want to be in that number? Is what we're talking about at the end of the day?
No, that gorilla is going to be able to bite. Crawl. I think
gorillas are vegetarians, man. They don't eat meat.
No, but he's gonna be defending himself, man. He's gonna be fighting.
True.
We should do this show one day, sitting in a garage, pull the mics up, because that's what this feels like right now. A garage with a bunch of TVs in it. Your uncle outside, Uncle Donnie comes through. That's what this feels like. I don't know what y'all are talking about.
There's a meme going around saying 1,000. It says something to the effect of 100 men. Would you be in 100 men against a gorilla fight? Or what would happen if 100?
Who would win? Right.
Who would win? Right.
The gorilla.
And treat Uncle Donnie's not. You're gonna have a hard time getting Uncle Donnie off the mic.
I love that. I want that.
When he realizes that people can hear what he's saying, he's gonna have stories for days.
Call in.
See this
from Sean Mims.
Go ahead, Tree. I'm sorry.
From Sean Mims. Thank you so much for your donation. Doug, the Eagles are champs and they still have your skull hat. What? Oh.
That was
Did y'all go into the jail or something at the basement?
No. That was actually Ryan. That was actually Ryan's hat got taken, not mine.
It's my hat.
As you've talked about a couple times a day, I'm swinging at the first person to take my damn hat off and worry about it later.
So you are fighting, but
we
said you weren't
in a position to do that. We weren't in a position to do that.
Y'all were.
No, you pushed the guy.
Time.
I didn't push him, but I mean,
it's a long story.
Yeah, it was
from Liaman Love. Thank you so much for your donation. What does the NFL do with these fines, and what benefits do retired players get?
I think
it goes to the NFL's foundation, I believe. The money goes to the NFL's foundation, which ultimately goes back to communities and kids.
I think his name is Lehman too.
Oh, thank you, Douglas.
And what was the second part of that? What did they do with the money? What was the second part, Tree?
Yeah. Oh gosh,
I'm pretty sure the money does go to charity, though. Any fines go to charity.
It goes to their charity foundation.
Yeah.
Foundation.
Rough Buff. Thank you so much. Doug should have died. Yeah. Doug should have dyed his mustache for Throwback Thursday.
The ladies like this, man.
How would your hair grow if you grew your hair?
Look at you right there.
Yeah, I mean, I've been a sex symbol my
you're
whole life.
Taller too. Look how you're taller.
No, I'm kneeling down so we can all be in the same frame, Tree.
Your ass.
As a matter of fact, Tree, in that picture, I'm literally on one knee.
Fly Girl looked like the 4th member of TLC in this picture.
Yeah, she's sexy now. Oh yeah, she's a beautiful young lady. I mean, just an amazing person.
I wish you would color it too, but
not going to happen. That's wisdom.
Thank you.
That's wisdom.
Be proud of who you are, man.
But your hair isn't turning. What is that about?
I got a few. I got a couple coming in my mustache finally, but I got like 10 of them.
I think you don't have a lot of stress in your life, maybe.
I do not.
So from Sean Mims, Ryan drinking beer We got Dawkins.
What does that mean?
Yeah, Philadelphia drafted in that draft. Philadelphia is one of the places I visited, and of course they took Brian Dawkins.
Brian Dawkins. Yeah,
Brian Dawkins.
Yeah, he's a Hall of Famer now.
Yep.
And at the combine, you was hanging out in the streets. You was at pubs drinking beers.
My priorities were not right. This is why I mentor now, though, to help these kids make the right decisions early in their life. It's very, very important.
Why not? Another donation. Somebody allegedly hit the number.
Can you imagine? Can you imagine the GM and the scout at a bar right now in 2025? Hey, you remember we were about to take Ryan Stewart over Brian Dawkins?
That's not nice.
Oh gosh!
I mean, can you imagine that
true.
conversation, man?
No, yeah, it's true, man. Yep, it's true.
What up, though?
Also, I think on that turf and in that system, I would have been a different player. It wasn't my fault I didn't pan out in Detroit. It was their fault.
Right,
switching coaches all the time, and that dome, and that playing on that cement floor,
right,
and having different coordinators every year, never getting to learn the playbook. It wasn't me; it was the situation.
You're right. The lines are wrong. I'm blaming the lines too.
Damn right.
I'm blaming the lines too. It wasn't your fault.
You're done? Okay. From Curtis Brown, speaking of Detroit, what up, though? Long live Fly Girl.
Long live Fly.
Appreciate you, Kurt.
What up, Kurt?
Kurt from
Ambassador Curtis Brown from the D.
Shout out to you, Kurt.
Sydney Action Jackson coming
got a lot
in
of pictures floating around on Facebook with his new lady. She's a very pretty lady, Kurt. You're doing good for yourself, man.
Kurt is a player.
How do you know?
He's a player. Well, maybe they're booed up in the pictures.
Lord.
They hugged up in the pictures.
Yes. Doug, you never post pictures. Anyway, Sydney Action Jackson, speaking of Doug and white women and pictures, white women are the Aldi brand version of black women. Right. Black women, hamburger helper, white women, pan-burger partner.
I agree.
What does that mean?
Did your Blanco cook for you, Ryan? Did she season
No,
well?
I never ate any of the Blanco's food. I mean, the time that I spent with the other white meat, those Becky's, it was all like spur of the moment. Nights of binge drinking and things like that. Yeah, it was never planned, set up, let's date, let's go out, no movies and stuff like that. It was like meet me behind the dumpster on Target.
I don't want to tell you this, but I have friends several that have schooled me on you that went to your school.
Really?
But I don't want to listen. I say, don't tell me that.
Well, honestly,
I know
I was a different right.
But it is about the Beckys.
The
volume.
Though whoever your friend is, they never see me with no Becky.
It's more than one. It's several.
They never see me with. They may have seen Becky's.
But the word, it might have been the word on that campus. I'll just.
Yeah. Oh, they was coming for your boy. Your boy had a lot to offer. They were coming for your boy.
Sean Mims, thank you so much for coming for us.
Damn.
Wait.
Thank you, Sean.
Instead of vampire hunters, you got Becky hunters, huh, man? At Tech. Y'all were Becky hunters.
We still got you. Oh, they think it's you again.
No, it wasn't me.
Thank you, Sean.
It was me. It was
me.
Ryan.
It was my hat.
I had two of them taken.
Damn.
I had two of them taken off my head. Two of them.
From June B77, McGruff was telling y'all to take a bite out of crime. Whole time he was a criminal. Yeah, I saw that in here. Oh, Lord. Well, okay, guys.
And for the record, Tree, real quick.
Yes, sir.
When I took the Atlanta Falcons hat off and walked about 3 or 4 steps, I originally went in my pocket and pulled out another one, Omega Psi Phi hat, and put it on like 3 or 4 steps later.
And they took it?
3 or 4 steps later, that one was gone too.
They took the bruh hat? I don't remember that. I was right there with you.
Those were not African Americans, were they?
No. Italians.
Yeah, no way they would.
Italians.
Yeah.
They are thick at Veterans Stadium in Philadelphia, or used to be at Veterans Stadium. Now it's the Link.
So, Owen, there's 25 more messages. Please give me your guidance. And can I please ask everyone to watch my show tonight? I don't know if I can fit it in real quick.
Go ahead.
But what do you want me to do? Keep reading the chat?
I can go to 9:30 and go ahead and plug the show tonight. Your show tonight.
So the Tea with Tree is back. We have 6 episodes again. This time we're going to be discussing travel. Very interesting that y'all are now discussing travel, but we're going to be discussing travel, a lot of solo travel. And I'm going to be hosting with an author. Her name's Cher Teray. And I'm going to be narrating some fictional romance about travel, Black women. It's going to be good.
Awesome.
And I'm going to be live. And tonight, I'm not going to be at this desk. I'm going to be in a studio. So we're going to have a good time. You can call us if you're driving. You can call us if you want to step away from your boo. She's at the dinner table. You want to have, it's adult. It's adult. It's after dark. And it's going to be good.
So right here on the Stewart Media and Entertainment Network.
That is correct. You will get a notification as soon as I can get off this show. Julius 35C. I am a Saturday morning cartoon. I'm a Saturday morning cartoons followed by Soul Train type of kid. Me too.
We all were. I mean, what is all about? If you're in the age demographic of, I don't know, 60 and 45, 60 and 45, you grew up with Saturday morning cartoons.
Ryan, please make sure I don't miss anybody with money coming in. It should drop in, but it looks like we're still getting coins, so I'm going to have to jump over here to T Pitts.
T Pitts.
Yep. Thank you, T.
Thank you,
T. so much.
Miss you, girl.
Thank you.
Thanks for being here and for.
We're going to do a bunch of tailgates this year, too. Still waiting on the schedule.
We are.
Still waiting on the schedule, so
please come. I mean,
yeah.
Oh, okay. Come to the tailgate. When Luka first came in the league, he was dunking. He aged like 10 years. Luka lose the weight.
Wow.
Yep.
Dang. So they shame men too for fat now?
Especially athletes. They get paid too much money not to be in shape.
And that's why Dallas, again, man, that's why Dallas did not want to pay him $70 to $75 million a year. Yeah. They couldn't take a chance doing that.
Ain't nobody
They got a good asset. And if the Lakers, the Lakers would not have had Luka if Anthony Davis was still there. But if Anthony Davis was there and he was injured, it wouldn't matter. So I don't know, man.
It's fine.
Do y'all think it's okay for guys to be taking Ozempic, or should that just be relegated to women? Do you know any men taking Ozempic?
I don't know any men that's taking Ozempic. I think they would hide it. That's the equivalent almost of a dude with one of them damn fans.
I disagree.
I was gonna say that.
I disagree.
Uh-oh.
What?
If somebody's trying to lose weight and this Ozempic apparently worked, because I know several ladies that are 100 pounds less or more, why shouldn't they be able to take it?
I'm scared of it.
You're right.
They're gonna come later with some bullshit.
I agree 100%.
So I'll just unbig my own back.
You want to better your life? Better your life. The numbers say, the stats say that folk that have less weight live a little bit longer. And I'm a living testament to that. My body felt terrible when I was 248 pounds. Now that I'm down to 199, I feel a whole lot better.
So what are we looking at right here, sir? Because your neck is. What's going on there?
I was a good 230 right there. No question, I was a good 230.
You don't even look like yourself.
Mm-mm.
Well, he don't have a mustache and no facial hair. That's the big thing.
That neck. Woof.
I had a friend that told me back then that she didn't like my mustache and beard because when I was doing my thing, that it was
That's what's that mean, man?
Make that sound again, please. 2 minutes and 23 seconds. Okay, Ryan. Oh my.
Gets it. That's the universal sign for eating that food.
It's not. Doug, your mouth isn't open wide enough. Okay, never mind.
He did. That's what he did.
That's what Tree was saying when she was talking about some of my friends. Yeah, back on campus, they used to know, I'll either get him with the Rudy or I get him with the Tootie. If I don't get him with the Dizak, I'm going to catch him with the Tizak.
Oh, I heard about your neck. I heard about, never mind.
But
I did. Girls talk about all that. Why not would like to know. He can't believe we're questioning his donations. Y'all got me through many long work days.
Thank you. Why not?
I'm retired now. And everybody says this about you too.
Thank you. Why not?
You get on my good one. The people keep saying that y'all are healers.
Thank you,
man. Appreciate it.
Thank you. Why not? Thank you very much.
So we believe what God says about you, not what Tree says or the girls at Georgia Tech. Black Diamond. If KK and I have to drag her there, we'll make sure T comes.
Thank you, Black Diamond.
We
Please
need
bring
more
T.
estrogen representation.
Black Diamond, thank you. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Black
Diamond. Appreciate it.
We're fine.
I love
So.
y'all.
Hey, Black Diamond.
I love it here. It's so good. All right, we're getting back up. Ryan, let me know if you see any more money coming in. From Adrian Williams, Charles Barkley said Luka can't guard a chair.
Yeah.
Charles took Ozempic. Sorry. He admitted it.
It ain't working.
He might be off it, but he admits to this. And I did see him at the Four Seasons, and he was slender.
Oh, he was? Okay.
Yes.
Maybe he's just still wearing his suits, the same big ass suits.
That could be. From Rel Scott, Ryan's Turkey Meat Chronicles coming up next.
Well, I have a fear of my daughter pulling this stuff up, so yeah, I'm not. I can't go into depth with the conversations.
After
But once my kids get a little older and we can have a few conversations, yeah, I'll share.
Turkey meat.
It's Jay Clyde. Is this man the one that lives in Colombia? Somebody say white women. Oh, okay.
Somebody say white women. Hey, somebody say white women.
Right.
Hey, where the white women at?
From Rel Scott, cheap ass Doug ain't buying no Beyonce tickets for more than $14.
Whatever.
For the record, any new news about Shannon Sharp, or has he already sunken into the sunken place and he's gone now? We will hear nothing else from him again.
Is he still doing the show with Ocho? I think he's still doing that. I saw some clips on social media with him and Ocho, and he said something to make me think that it's recent. It's after the whole scandal broke.
Okay. I hope they're still doing the show. He's definitely probably still doing the show. But yeah, I think when it comes to the network, yeah, we've seen all last of him.
Have y'all heard the latest? Have y'all heard the latest? I'm sorry, Tree. Have y'all heard the latest about this Puffy thing?
No.
Puffy's attorneys. I heard this on the radio yesterday. Puffy's attorneys are saying his defense is he is a what's the term called? A swinger. That he lived the lifestyle of a swinger. Speaking of swinger, we got some swinger news coming up down the road. But Puffy and his attorneys are saying that he was a swinger. That was his lifestyle, but it's not assault or rape.
Yeah, well, yes, sir.
I will be judged for this comment rather today or later, but I enjoyed the book.
I did too.
I read it in like less than 2 hours.
I did too.
Oh, that's wonderful.
Over about a 3 or 4 day period, I read it less than 2 hours. I couldn't put it down. It was really good.
The author asked me yesterday,
I
and I was like, I don't get to talk to them.
I enjoyed it.
Where's your copy? We're gonna talk about it.
Stay tuned.
I think
Stay
it's
tuned.
Stay tuned.
Yeah. Okay, well, that's good to know.
I really, and the first couple of pages, I was like, what Tree got me doing? And then I kept reading. I was like, because I've been to a few of those places before. As a matter of fact, I've been to one of the places he mentions in the book. I've been there.
Wow.
There's a well-known spot in Atlanta where that goes down.
Oh, I've been there too.
And it's a great place to party. I've had several mornings, late nights, and early mornings in that spot.
Doug, don't look like that. God knows. God knew what I was gonna do.
The interview should be really, really good when we get the bull on.
I didn't do anything in there, but I've been there. I'm gonna say that.
Wow.
Now, see, it's okay, Doug. We're grown.
Wow.
Speaking of Shannon, RC says whoever offered Shannon that $100 million for that podcast deal that he fumbled, why not offer that to the Stews?
Yeah, pass the word around, please.
Can you call him?
I don't know who to
call. Can somebody, not you, can one of these listeners make a video that goes viral?
That has to hurt, man. That has to hurt.
Yeah.
$100 million negotiations taking place, and your jump off decide to jump off. It's crazy.
She knew what okay, when y'all listen to the call, do y'all not hear her reeling him in?
No question. Yeah, I don't believe he didn't catch it. Everybody else caught it.
Because he doesn't appear. Never mind. I can't ask y'all that. He gives me little yellow bus vibes.
Another thing. The conversation between men and black women and men and white women are totally different. It's easy. White women are They accept more of your BS when you're selling BS.
Agreed.
Yeah. So
They
that's
don't
another reason why a lot of black dudes, it's an easier conquest. It's easier. Sisters really talking about making people wait 6 months. No, I ain't going down with them Becky.
Wait a minute.
You can't make blanket statements like that, man. That's not good.
That's the topic of discussion.
Yeah,
Am I wrong, Tree?
You don't really know what black women are doing now. We're not sharing our business.
Is that a wrong comment though, Tree?
That we make you wait 6 months.
That's been a topic of discussion on several shows.
Since 1990,
or maybe Steve Harvey book, maybe.
But if that's the case, but if that's the case, why are you painting it as a bad thing?
Well, I didn't say anything about it was bad. I didn't say that.
You're saying in comparison to white women, they don't make you wait 6 months.
I'm saying white women are easier. That's why black guys are.
So at y'all's age now, and Ryan,
exactly
you really, I know Doug won't answer this,
right?
But I just will include him. You can't answer.
Mm-hmm.
If you meet somebody and there's chemistry, you and y'all go to Pound Town that day.
I've always defended one-night stands. It's not. I'm not the only freak in a one-night stand. I'm freaking with another freak.
Thank you.
Yeah. If it took us 2 hours to get acquainted and we want to lay down and get parallel together, then it took 2 hours.
Where are these rules? It's these rules coming from that are man-made.
Right. Yeah.
Go with what feels good to you.
Oh,
okay. Go to the doctor the next day. Okay. Doug didn't answer again. See, that's why I don't like playing with you.
Y'all didn't ask me a question.
I said your
go
age.
ahead and read it. Go ahead and read the next one. Read the next one. We got to go.
Jungle Brother, I paid $75 in 1989 to see Prince in Los Angeles. No regrets.
That's a big number back then.
Was he talking about the whole
when we were talking about
thing?
Beyonce?
Yeah.
When we were talking about Beyonce concert. All right, we got
a grip to be on that floor.
We got 2 minutes. Ty Davison, China playing checkers. They just said Americans can visit and shop for 240 hours with no travel visa. Come by for a fraction of the price. I'm definitely considering this. Number one.
I meant to load the graphic of the ports in China and Shanghai, how they're just flooded with ships coming in and out, and how our ports have nothing now.
Yeah.
From Rel Scott, Ryan lost the top 5 because Papa Bonds was gripping Barry's butt.
Yeah, he was not.
But on his Commodore 64.
Some miscalculation by you. Can't wait till the next top 5. I think I'm back.
Doug put God on the list. Doug using strategy.
Who gonna vote against God?
People label snow bunnies as not being able to season food. It's Jay Clyde. Ryan didn't have any investigative reporting on that.
He didn't care about.
He never ate.
He didn't care about.
He never ate our food.
He evidently didn't care about seasoned food back in '92 at Georgia Tech.
He didn't eat that food.
Wasn't eating that food, sir.
He just ate.
Yep.
Oh, wait a minute. What? Andre, you thought I was white? I'm not even light skinned. I'm brown.
Tree got a real heavy tan.
I don't know what
we
your
know
definition of
Tree
light skin
never
is,
been
but
with
you-
white men. She drink Colt 45. Never.
Oh, you got super chat from Tina O.
Thank you, Tina. Thank you so much for the collection plate. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Tina O.
Thank you, Tina.
All right, we're running them down. Sydney Action Jackson. White girls know how to play the game and are very manipulative. Ninjas fall for prey to their nasty tricks.
Yeah,
Remember, the devil will tell you what you want to hear to control you.
Very rarely. Somebody said it in the chat. Maybe we saved it and you're going to read it in a second here, but just to make sure. Very rarely do you see a quote unquote good looking brother making a lot of money with a beautiful white woman.
Rare.
If you ever see a white dude with a black woman, he got a dime. He got a dime.
It's true.
Right.
It's true.
That says a lot. Okay? That says a lot.
Yep. From Loose Neck, Doug, this is regarding y'all's traveling to Africa.
Doug think Africa's on Buford Highway. Yeah, he don't travel far now.
Loose Neck, we did have a party at an African's establishment on Buford Highway in December.
It's funny you said that. Maybe that's what he's referring to.
He don't live here. He just know you. These people know you. Doug about to call the police on truck.
He probably already did. He called during that first break.
If y'all want to clown me for saving lives in advance, go ahead. Just have at it.
Andre, I'm not white. Doug and Ryan said when they first. My kids thought their dad was white. Okay, sorry, sidebar. When they were little, Doug and Ryan said when they first started they were going to be on 5 days a week. What the fuck? When?
Yeah, when that money come in, fellas. When that money come
strong language.
I like cussing.
For the morning time.
FM said my mouth's getting dry because I made the TikTok sound. Bye.
Was that
Good
all?
job, Tree. That's it, man. Got to give a shout out to everybody in the chat. Thank y'all. Super chatters, thank you very much. Really appreciate your contributions.
Thank you.
We're going further than you realize. We're trying to get more days on the schedule. We're trying to make it happen. So the super chat definitely helps. Thank y'all. Thank y'all very much.
Thank y'all.
A+ for Tree, A+ for Fly Girl. Really appreciate the Fly Girl stopping by and all these absence, all these working. She got a gig. Maybe she'll tell you about it when she gets back. But shouts out to everybody that called and participated. Special K, Jersey Vern, Truck D. There's one more. Who was it? The fourth one. We had
Microwave.
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 Yeah. A+ to all y'all. A+ to you too, Dougie Stu.
So more calls next week. Shouts out to everybody that called in. Yes, that was great.
Don't forget about In the Tree with Tree. Walder presents. Yeah, she got a show tonight.
What? What was that about?
Did you see Jamal Charles from Kansas City on the draft when he? Oh gosh, yeah. I just read that on purpose.
Okay.
Tree's like, no, you didn't. God is good all the time, and all the time God is good. If you don't know Him and need to find Him and show Him love, that's all He's showing you, and nothing but love. Y'all have a safe weekend. No drinking and driving. If
we'll be back Monday.
You have responsible drinking. We'll be back Monday at 7 o'clock doing what we do. Y'all enjoy the basketball this weekend and be safe in them streets. Peace.
Peace.